Hey everybody! Welcome to Anti-Ruggers United. Today we have an AMA with LAMA Token or LAMA Investment. So let's get started by having the team introduce themselves and tell us about their background, and then we'll go from there.
Thank you so very much. It's a pleasure for us to be at Anti-Ruggers United. Guys, I love the name. I guess we're all, against drugs and stuff like that. So I really appreciate your awesome name and your wonderful community. Thank you all for having us here today. We're very excited. As you said, yes, we are called LAMA Investment. And we are a team of 20 dedicated, hardworking people. We work around the clock. We enjoy and love what we're doing, and we're committed to making LAMA a success. All of the team
I cannot
members.
hear anything. Lenise, are you talking? I hardly hear you.
I'm sorry. Can you guys hear me now?
I could hear you pretty well.
Okay. Anybody else, or is it just Waleed?
I hear you also.
Maybe hear you,
Very
Lenise.
low. I hardly hear you.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me, Snake?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Sorry, Waleed. Maybe you want to go in and come back out. Maybe it's your connection. I'm not sure. All right, guys. Yes, so we're so excited to be here. We're bringing real life utilities that will help to sustain our projects. There's not going to be a pump and dump. Pump and dump happens when, people with their money invest and then there's no more investment coming in. So with our real life utilities, it will guarantee that, we'll have consistent income, cash flow coming in on a regular basis. So that will help give people, positivity and see your charts going up, and will drive them to invest. So that's what we're bringing. My name is Lenise. I live in beautiful Canada, and I love China, for those who don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I'm here up in the Arctic. Yesterday we had our first snowfall, so it's kind of cold, so I'm just thankful to have this opportunity to be here. And I want to give a big shout out to our team LAMA Investment, because as I said, we're dedicated guys. We are giving this all that we have, and we're guaranteeing you and telling you that we're going to work our asses off, excuse my language, to make sure that LAMA is a success. The first person I want to bring on is the founder. He had this idea over a year ago. He mentioned it to me, and I said, wow, that's awesome. We should do it. But at that time, he's also a very well-known marketer. He said to me, I'm a marketer, not a project owner or stuff like that, but I'm very glad that he decided to, decide to bring LAMA to us. So I want to welcome the man Waleed. He's very kind, compassionate, cares about people. He's to the point, guys, and he also wants people to have financial success. So that's why we have this project. So I want to bring on Waleed. Hi, Waleed. How are you doing?
Hey, Lenise, thank you very much. Thanks, guys, for being here. Very nice group, actually. Not bought it. We went to many groups right away. We hit like 200, but half of, or more than half is bought it. So my name is Waleed. I'm been in crypto since since Safe Moon. I started investing in Safe Moon, and we made some good money from Safe Moon. Then I start working in a marketing company. Then after that, I start my own marketing company. We work in many projects. Most of our projects we do like 10x at launch and 20x sometime. But the thing is, like we after launch we move on to because we are a marketing company. We stayed in a few projects after launch, but basically the developers or the owners we're not charged. Basically, we do marketing, but most of the promises they were not delivered. Most of the time we get paid in token, and we don't even sell on the project. So just I learned my mistakes. So after that, I learned that any project I work on, I just want to get paid in BNB. So some of the project they promise, okay, we're gonna be in exchanges and that, because before the launch it's marketing. After launch is different, completely different marketing. Every project, if they are serious, they really need to list their project and exchanges. They never done that. So I started, actually, I have this idea for about like over a year and a half actually, and I finally I decided to do it. And I picked my team one by one. Over 2 years of marketing, I really uh, brought the best of the best in my team. We are over 20 people in my team, And we are investors, same as you guys. We are from the community. We know how it is, how people lose money and stuff. We want everybody to really benefit. And I'm actually from Egypt originally. I live in San Francisco. Right now I'm in Egypt for a few months, going back to San Francisco later. And this is some information about me. First, we're going to introduce the team, the rest of the team, and after that, I'll give you all the information about the use cases. Go ahead, Lenise.
Thank you, Waleed. The next person I want to bring on is our dev. His name is Snake. He's amazing, guys. We know that with no project can even begin, without their dev. So he's so kind. He's very patient. He's always there to help you, even if it's gonna, require him to give up some of his personal time and stuff like that. This is the person that we have as our dev. Want to welcome Snake. Snake, how are you?
Hello, Denise. I'm doing well, and you? How are you doing? Thank you very much for these kind words. Really appreciate it.
You're
How
welcome,
are
my
you?
brother.
Excellent. How's everyone doing? Thanks a lot, Entouragers United, for having us. Yeah, I can start a little bit by providing some information about me. This is Snake. I have more than 20 years experience on development. And when I say development, this is full stack development from front end, back end, embedded blockchain, almost everything. I had a chance to work for very big companies and very big gaming studio like Microsoft, Ticketmaster, Ubisoft, and a couple of other. And I work in different field, e-commerce, gaming, embedded hardware. Yeah, this expertise bring me a lot of skills and that allow me to develop some really nice things. And yeah, I'm really happy to be part of this team. Walid, I know him for a very long time now, and when he came up with this idea, I found it really awesome. And just to say that Walid is one of the person that I trust the most in crypto. I've been an investor for a very long time, and I saw people in the bull run, bear market, how they behave. Everyone behave differently, but this guy never changed, and I really appreciate him. Secondly, for the team, we have an amazing team, and that is the main reason why I'm working this project. For anything, also I live in Canada, and what I'm gonna do now, I will leave Linus provide more information, and what he provide more high level information about the use cases, utility. Then after I will be able to provide you more technical information about the utility, how it will work, how we gonna do, and I will be able to answer all your questions. Thank you very much, and Linus, you can go ahead.
Thank you, Snake. The next person I want to bring on is Loco. Wow, my God, Loco is full of life. When you hear him talk, you can sense the life and passion that he has. And also without him too, we wouldn't be where we are in our project. He's behind our marketing as well. He and Waleed, they spearhandedly, I don't know how they did it, but in less than a week, we had like over 3,000 people, all organic people in our group. So they worked very hard. So I want to welcome Loco. Loco, how are you doing?
Hey Lenise, thanks for bringing me on. Hey Anti-Rec United, thanks for having us here. My name is Loco. I'm based in the Netherlands. I'm gonna tell you a bit about my background and how I came into this project. My background is mainly marketing. I have been in crypto since 2017. I have been trading altcoins, but since 1.5 years into the DeFi space. I run a marketing company myself. Like I do the marketing for projects back, pre-launch and sometimes post-launch as well. I have been doing this for almost 1 year. I'm part of the LAMA core team. Waleed told me about this idea like 6 months ago. This has been in the works for almost a year, but Waleed told me about it 6 months ago, and I was flabbergasted with the flabbergasted with the ideas that he had for the utilities and everything. And I really wanted to jump on immediately and wanted to help him and wanted to help the team. About the team, like I really like working with the team. We are a very close team. We all have our different areas areas in which we are really killing it, and you guys can't see it, but behind the scenes, the work is going flawless and the work is going very smooth. So yeah, that's what I like about working with the team. That was the introduction for me. Back to you, Lenice.
Thank you very much, Loco. I sent out some text messages. I didn't get any answer. We have a few more members, guys. And as I said, all of our team members are very important. Without them, we wouldn't be here. I mean, where we are right now. So, Amy, are you able to speak? Okay, I don't think she can, guys. She's here, but she's a very hardworking woman. She also has her own business, and even when she's working, she still finds the time to just listen in and support us. So thank you so very much, Amy. Is Michael here? I don't see him in the chat. Okay, I don't see him. You guys might know him as Hops, but he's not here. All right, so guys, I'm gonna bring on Waleed. So Waleed, can you come and just explain all of our utilities or some of them, please? Thank you.
Okay, guys, sorry. I'm in the street of Cairo right now. We're sitting in a cafe. It's very loud in there. The street is very loud as well. So I'm hoping you guys can hear me. Okay, I'm gonna give you some information. 1 second. Let's see. This ambulance is going.
Waleed is running from the cops.
All right, guys. I'm
Always
gonna give you
speak.
some information about the first use case. It's a very simple idea. I never seen it in a space. It's basic. If you guys all know eBay, like the e-commerce place. Sorry about that. Hold on a second. One second, guys. Like a wedding, and like the car is making a lot of noise and stuff. Jeez. Okay, let me go inside the cafe again. 1 second. All right, guys. So back into the cafe, better than outside. Okay, the first use case. If you guys know eBay, where you go and you like an iPhone, you go buy it. You like TV, you buy it. All kind of product you can buy it on eBay. This is
I think it's hard to hear you, man. I think you cut out.
a similar idea. We actually.
What did
Hello?
you are carrying out?
Tunnel, guys. He's in a tunnel. Waleed still can't hear you.
With crypto. You hear me or?
You cut out for a while,
I can hear it.
maybe a minute or so.
Yeah, I can hear you
Okay.
now.
Should I start again or what? Or,
Yeah, just start over from about a minute or two ago.
Okay. So basically, the idea we get it's like eBay of crypto. So you go on eBay, you list your phone. You want to buy a phone, you go buy it. You can list your electronics, and you can buy it with crypto and also a credit card. So we are different from eBay because we're adding the credit card system, and also we're gonna start in Dubai. I was there in Dubai earlier, like a year ago, and I saw exactly what's happening in there. I was in Crypto Expo. Dubai is huge in crypto. Every shop over there, almost every shop that they can accept the crypto, that you can lease a car, you can rent a car. Can you tell them to lower the music, please? Sorry about that, guys. So when I went to Dubai, it was huge. The government over there is really supporting crypto, and this is actually we decided to start in Dubai. We're gonna take it city by city first and focus on one city at a time. And I learned that I was actually 2009 a company in San Francisco. Just started in San Francisco. It's called Uber. You guys know Uber for sure, the transportation company. I had a limousine company at the time. They approached us They want our like our help. I have a few cars. I was renting them, and they approached us. They had a meeting with us, and they want list. They want basically use our car for their service. We had a meeting with them, and basically we told us they're gonna be over 100 city in 1 year, and they did. And they took it city by city. They started in San Francisco, and after that they moved into France, all over the world in 1 year. Their company was worth in 1 year like over $80 billion. So this is where I learned that from them. I'm gonna start it city by city. With the strong team we have, I'm sure it's gonna be successful. This is the first use case. If you guys have any questions, or should I go on the Tokenomics and the token?
Yeah, I will still have a couple questions. So you guys have a team of 20 members, right? So how do you guys get together? Like, what was the big driving factor? Or did you guys work on from previous projects, make connections from marketing previous projects? Basically, as I'm curious, how did you assemble this team?
Yeah, from previous project, I when I started like over a year and a half ago in marketing, I worked with many of them. I saw how hard they work, and these people they just into everybody want to make money, and they are very hard working. I brought like for example Snake. I met him in one of the projects. We were in a project called Son of Sheep. They hired me as a marketing when they were 2 million market cap. Their team left them at the time, and the CEO approached me and he's like, "Can you help me in marketing?" We went, and I meet Snake there. In this project, we get the project from 2 million market cap to 40 million market cap, 20x, and we were hired for like a month. Then most of the team I met from previous projects.
Okay, so you worked on many projects as a marketer, and this is your first project where you're the core dev, right?
I am not the dev. Snake is the dev. I'm the founder of the project, and this is my first project. Yes.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. When I say core dev, I mean like not an
The
actual
founder.
code writer, but a CEO or a CTO
Yes.
or basically one of the core members. Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm the
Snake,
founder.
you are the actual contract developer, and you will be the owner of the contract, right?
Yes, but for the contract, it would be what I'm planning to do is to do multi-sig wallet to be capable to have multi ownership. That's my plan. I can go really in detail about all these things, and not only that. Also, I am leading. I have another developer that's working with me. That I'm leading him to do other type of development. But from the smart contract, anything related to the blockchain smart contract, it is me. Yeah, I would be the one responsible.
Okay. So next question is, are you guys doxed? Have you done any KYC, any public docs? Any members are, like,
Yeah,
Yes.
social
man.
media?
Yep.
We actually, I am Docs. Everybody, most of the team are Docs, and we have a very good name in the space. Brian here, actually, he knows me very well. He promoted some of our projects before, so we are Docs. Yeah.
Okay. Are you
And
going to
from
have
my
that
side,
information?
What is that? Sorry.
Are you going to have that information on the website?
Yeah, all the information, all the team member information, our socials, everything is going to be there. The website is we're finalizing right now. It's going to be out in a couple of days. We have the white paper and the kit book already out there.
Oh yeah, Zoom asked if they're doxed, how come there's no video? Like basically like do a video sharing.
So I can put my video right now for a second. I don't like talking the video, but I can put it for a second and turn it off. 1 second here. I'm not comfortable in putting a video, but I'll do it for you guys.
Sure. I mean, I'm just saying, like, normally if the team is doxed, it's actually like
This is good now.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying it's actually like for the benefit, right? If the team is already doxed, then doing a video chat or whatever, that does bring a lot more. I would say a lot more trust in a way. So that's good.
Yeah. Most of the team, all our picture is going to be there. Yeah. So it's all good.
Okay, so this is still, I guess, fairly early on because you guys don't have a website yet, just the Git book right now.
Yeah, we almost finalizing the website in the next couple of days. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so yeah, because I want to ask you about the roadmap, but I guess you could probably just talk about the project first. So maybe we could get onto that. Like it's a see the main thing is the trust. Trust is the you guys know each other, right? Know each other in real life or know each other's information. So there's no like finger pointing about like, oh, it was some dev stole our funds or whatever. You know, we wanted to make
No,
sure
man,
that everything's transparent.
Snake man is like my brother, man. The guy is one of the best people I ever met in the space. I trust him a lot. Like we work in other projects. The guy is like the best. He worked for Microsoft. He worked for many big projects. I don't know if you mentioned that already, Snake.
Yes, I do. And I've been helping a couple of other projects. There are lots of channels that they know me, golems and everything. You ask them about me, they know me. That's my point. Yeah, from this area, uh, you can ask as much as you want
All right, perfect.
about me. You are welcome.
I'll have more questions later, but we could get on to the actual project itself. Like, do you have the presentation for it, or?
Okay, let's talk about the token and economics.
Yeah.
And after that, you can ask any question. And after that, Loco is going to talk about our NFT as well. So I'm going to talk right now about the token and economics. The token is 1 million total supply. 50% of the token is going to be reserved, 10% for the team. And by the way, we have a very good track record. We never sell on project. The team is not going to get the token at launch. And so 40% is going to be for the exchanges. And also 10% instead of doing a stick. Basically, we're going to do an airdrop every month. The people that hold the chart and hold certain percentage, they're going to get an airdrop every month for 1 year. This is a way to reward the people that hold and support us. And also the token holder, if you hold 500 token, you're going to get from the e-commerce, we're giving 5% to the holders that really hold our chart. 5% shares. So it's not just basically from the revenue, no shares. Our goal is to put this project into a stock market in the future, and we're doing it like a startup. We want everybody to benefit. We want one investor when you invest in the token, not just you're putting like 500 into the project. It's not like just investing in the token. You invest in the project itself if you hold and support the chart. So 5% share. It's like you'll be a shareholder of the project. I don't want to call it shareholder because it's for regulation and stuff. But as a reward, you're gonna get 5%, and could be huge in the future when we make the project happen. Could be worth billions of dollars. What else? Private sale is $100,000, 100,000 USD. We already raised 70K, and pre-sale is 200,000 USD. What else? Tax 10%, buy 10%, sell. The tax is a little bit high, we know, but the team, we have 20 people. They're gonna be working. We're gonna have a sales team door to door in Dubai, approaching all kind of shop. These people, they're gonna work with us full time. They need to get payment. So 5% for the team and developer, and 5% for the marketing. So this is a Tokenomics. If you guys have any questions about what I talked about until we get to the NFT.
Okay. So I would suggest one thing about this reserved tokens to break it down, like what they're for, for team 10%, any other for the centralized exchange listings. Because if it just says reserved tokens, people can have questions about it, right? So like I had questions. We had the previous conversation, and I was like, "What's this 50% about?" Because it doesn't look good.
Okay.
By seeing the 50%.
The 50%, 10% for the team, 10% for basically the airdrop every month. 5% is going to be reward basically for people. They're going to list their iPhone or for buy and sell. They're going to receive some airdrop, a few token here and there. So we're keeping 5% for reward. 25% is going to be for the exchanges.
Okay. By the way, guys, I know some people are saying about previous projects, and you guys were the marketers, and we do like to ask about those. So when you have the time in between questions, can someone post like the charts of the previous projects that you guys worked on?
We work with most of the project until launch. This is our job, and
Hmm.
we move on. So this project, last project we work on, it was Rui. Rui did 10x at launch. I think Brian knows this project. We left right a few months ago. Until now, we didn't get our token. By the way, the whole team didn't get our token. We had a problem with this project because I don't want to talk about other project. We're here for our project. I don't want to talk about, but if you want to ask in private, we can explain it. And we most of the project will work until launch, and we move on.
Okay. Um, so there was some talk about, like you're working with Digital Fever before and like Hobbs. So
Okay,
Hobbs is not,
okay, okay.
Hobbs is not on this,
Let's
right?
okay, I'll answer all the question. Let's talk. Okay, I work in Digital Fever. Okay, so I started with Digital Fever as a chiller. Then I become a lead chiller. Then I become basically, this is the most I was marketing back in the days. It was a lead chiller, yeah. So we were working to get just whitelist. We never get paid from Digital Fever. We go to chill for like 2 weeks, and we get whitelist only. We don't get paid. So I even pay for my whitelist. I never get token from them. So I worked with them about 3 months, and what happened is I brought him a project. It's called Nexus. Back in the days, Brian knows about this project, and they said no, we don't want it. And basically, I told them it's a good project, and they don't want to because they have a lot of volume at the time. They were one of the top marketing company. So what happened is, I took this project for myself to market, and then it became the most hype project. It was my first project. It was the most hype project in crypto space. And at launch, uh, basically, what happened is Digital Fever is a sender shell team, and the owner of the project, his name is JP. I talked already Brian about that back in the days, but I'll explain it. We are very transparent. So what happened is the shell team, the owner of Nexus, he gave them percentage. I don't remember how much, not much actually. I don't remember how much they got. But what happened is it was the most high project in the space, and everybody was going crazy for the whitelist. After launch, I had there's a guy's name is Mist. He has a group it's called the Hideout. He contacted me before the pre-sale. He said, "Hey, Waleed, there is a wallet. I think Brian knows Mist, but I can introduce him to you guys." So Mist told me, "Hey, Waleed, there is a wallet that they have basically BNBs and distributing BNB to different wallet and they bind it to pre-sale." I was like, "Are you sure?" He said, "Yes." I'm not a developer. I don't even know how to read wallet. I'm a marketer. So I opened a private group with the owner of the project, and I brought Mist as like, "Okay, man." Then Mist shared the wallet, and I was like, "Okay, bro, this wallet has been distributing." And Mist, I told him, "We're not gonna launch. You cannot airdrop the people the token. Otherwise, we're not gonna launch this project. This wallet has been distributing BNP to the private, to the pre-sale or the private sale." Then he's slow. "No, I'm not gonna airdrop anybody. After launch, we have to really check everything, and you know what I mean." I was like, "Okay, don't airdrop." So basically, the project was going crazy. At launch, it was like freaking. It did like I think 10 to 12x at launch. And by the way, I had 1% of my token. I supposed to get 2%. Never sold my token at all. Didn't make money for this project. But what happened is after launch, he airdropped the token without telling me, and I had a big argument with him. And I had a friend of mine. We were in a private group of investors for CryptoLogic. My friend, he said, "Hey, Waleed, there is some people get double air." I'm giving you explanation because people just go on FUD and without even understanding anything. And I told this to Brian before in private, so I'm giving you exact explanation how it is. So what happened? He said there is a lot of wallet get double airdrop. I was like, "Okay, man." I sit with him. He's not a part of the team. He's a friend of mine. He knows how to read wallet and stuff. Then he shared with me one wallet. I was like, "Okay." He said this wallet sold 100 BNB at launch. They're distributing token to another wallet and all that. I was like, "Okay." I took this wallet and went to the owner of the group. I had a conversation. I said, "Hey man, who's this wallet?" He said, "Oh shit, this wallet get double airdrop." So I'm searching for the wallet on my Telegram, see who sent this wallet. I knew it turned out a Digital Fever team. Then I was like, I told him this is Digital Fever team, man. And I said, oh shit. I said, can you check all the wallet, their wallet? At the time, I was working for Digital Fever, but I got whitelist. I never get like free token. The core team is like four of them. They get the free token, not me. And the local actually, everybody at the time was working just to get whitelist. So what happened is he checked all their wallet. I don't remember how many. It was about like 30 wallets or something. They were getting double the airdrop. So the owner of Nexus, he sent them double airdrop. Not only them, it was a lot of people. So and he said, oh, I made a mistake. I sent him double airdrop. At 10x, this wallet starts selling. 1 second, guys. Let me just.
Yeah, man. I just don't understand
So
how you make a mistake like that.
what is that? Exactly.
I
The
mean,
owner of the wallet, he sent not only Digital Fever, he sent a lot of people like freaking double, man, and all our hard work. Like at 10x, the short started going down. 7k sale, 7k sale, 7k sale. 35 wallet was dumping at the same time, man. And I had a big freaking argument with him. I went to Digital Fever, big argument with him. I basically called him off, and I was in a lot of group. I really fucked them up basically because this is not, and I couldn't believe it because we were working very hard for this company. The people that were shilling there, they were actually we were not making money. I never made money, so I paid for my whitelist, and I never made money because this company was just dumping on the projects. And this is my thing with it. A lot of people in the space, you know that by the way. I left this company right away, and was it. This is just a story about it. So,
so you're saying
any other
Digital
question?
Fever was doing it?
Yeah. Digital Fever. So basically, what we find out after Nexus that every project they were going on, you just start dumping on them. So that is what I left these people after that. I even left the group, and I told like I'm the one actually told the people about him, and I exposed them in the space.
I know John also left Digital Fever. Does it have something to do
John
with
is
that?
very nice guy. Look, John is very nice guy. Johnny was just working with them. He was John is very and he always hold the token. This guy is good. Just to let
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, cool. Because John is honestly the only guy that I really know from Digital Fever, and we used
He's
to
a good
talk like
guy.
a
Look, he's a
lot.
good guy.
Yeah,
Most of the people they were just being used. I'm one of them. John was one of them, and
yeah.
the owners and a few people who were just they are the one making the money. Look, we go shell
Okay,
for
yeah.
like
Thanks.
2 3 weeks. Huh? What is that?
Yeah, thanks for clearing that up because I was just getting DMs and I was like, well, I never heard about this story, so it's good that you actually told it.
Yeah.
Because yeah,
Look. I'm the one exposed them in the space, man. I fucked them up completely because this is not right. You go and promote project, and after that you dump on them, and you dump on us because I bought in the pre-sale. I never get paid from this company. We never get free token. Everybody. I don't know if anybody working here in Digital Fever before. I think Loco did. Did you work for them, Loco? Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah, we were just you work, Lenise, yeah?
Yeah,
We were
just for
just
whitelist.
chilling.
Yeah, shilling for
Okay,
whitelist.
just explain how we do the job and how if, do we get paid or anything? Can you explain?
No, he understands. We just were there for whitelist. That was it. We weren't in any
For
partnership with
whitelist.
them or
yeah,
nothing.
I remember that's how I started off too. Because in the beginning when I started BC Space, it's all about like shilling for the whitelist spot. That's how I made my first 20x. Was that whitelist
Exactly.
spot that I was trying to shill for 48 hours straight, trying to get that spot.
That's how we all
Bro,
started, brother.
we were
That's how we
working
all started.
we were working our ass off like 2 3 weeks just to get one whitelist. Imagine that. And we pay
That we
for
had
it.
to pay for,
So
and the whitelist we had to pay for.
we were just
Oh,
regular
yeah.
investor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like the good old days of last year, huh? The good old around this time, about a year ago, almost exactly.
Yeah, we never got paid, man. The project Rui, Brian's invested in there. They told us, okay, I'm gonna get 2% of the total supply. Loki worked with us. He was gonna get over 1%. Snake actually was supposed to get 1%. We work with them, and we supposed to get our token in 6 months. We did not get one token at launch. We get our token in 6 months. So after 6 months, the chart went up like crazy, up, and see, this is the thing. People don't promise. We are just doing the marketing. We're not in charge of the wallet or anything. They control the wallet. They control the marketing wallet. And basically, they promise, oh, we're going to be in exchanges. And they don't want to pay after launch exchanges or anything. So what happened is we did not, until now, Brian and everybody, we didn't get our token at Truly at all, just so that you know. The guy, I supposed to get 20 million token. They sent me 5 million, which is worth $2,000, which is basically nothing. And this is what we got. Snake didn't get, how much? Like worth of $1,000 or something token, and they didn't pay us our token until this moment. Project did very good at launch, and everybody was happy, and this is how it is. So, and I decided to launch my project and do it my own and control everything. Now it's our responsibility.
That's the only way to go, man. Especially after all the working all these shady devs that screw you in the end. I know a lot of guys. Like we have this guy Oscar. You know, he literally put his time and energy in projects, and he not only did he not get paid all of it, even the tokens that he got that were worth, let's say, 20K at one time. After the devs basically rugged it, it's worth like $200.
Exactly.
So yeah, a lot
This
of
is the
shady
thing.
shit going on in this space.
This is the thing. You want to see about marketer. We get market to prepare for launch, and we have a good name in the space. We never work in a project they did less than 10x at launch, and it's just this is how it is. Before people fought is easy in the space. You can say, hey, this guy did this guy in the project. Bro, we were just there as a marketer. We're not in control of any wallet. We didn't even have token. At Nexus, I tell you what happened at Nexus. I didn't finish this part. Uh, the shard was doing good, and after the dump of Digital Fever, I don't even know if the owners they have wallets. Or I don't know. I got 1%. I did not sell, and at the shard was went to like 25 cents. I put 25K from my pocket just to support the chart. So I didn't get paid, and I put 25K from my pocket. At the end, I lost 15K in this project. The chart went like crazy after launch and stuff because of the stupidity of the dev and the owners by airdropping the people. Imagine like you put like a $1,000 project went 10x and you got double free your token. What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
You know what I
why
mean?
were they airdropping after 10x, not like at launch?
They airdrop it right like because they were not supposed to airdrop at all until we checked every wallet because Miss from the hideout they told me there is a wallet been just like sending BNBs to other wallet, and we then I told the guy don't do airdrop 2 hours. We're gonna check everything 2 hours after launch, check every wallet who we approve to give private sale to, but and you know what I mean, the one that actually we didn't approve it, we're not gonna send them the token. They will get their BNB back. The guy right after at 10x he airdropped everybody, which is
Yeah,
like
that's
this
dumb.
project, man. It was the most hype project in the space. Until now, I feel so sorry because this project should have been at 100 million market cap at this time. It was like it was crazy. In 12 days,
Yeah.
we worked our ass off. We went like 11,000 organic Telegram members. So yeah.
Okay. All right.
Anything
Yeah.
else you want to talk
Thanks
about
for clearing that up.
about
Yeah, because
this
I
project?
haven't heard about Digital Fever for a while, so I'm assuming that basically got screwed because they got ousted in a way. Because I haven't heard they're marketing any projects lately. Like I haven't even heard anything about them. Even John, I
Bro,
haven't talked to in a
I
couple
haven't
months.
heard anything either. I'm the one exposed them in crypto space, by the way, after
That's
they
good.
did this at Nexus. Yeah. Right away, man. Like I fucked them up completely. In the like even the people, the hard working people and the shillers, they were working hard in Digital Fever. I told them about it. They left. A lot of people left. Sean, actually, one of the best people in them. He was. They were using everybody. Imagine you go work 2-3 week to get one white list only. The team, the core team are 4 or 5 people that were getting the free token. We didn't even know about that until I started working on Nexus.
Sorry, guys. I don't
Yeah.
want to cut the party, but can we focus more
Yeah.
on
We're going
llama?
on to the
Yeah,
we're going on to the
let's go
next.
move to our project.
Okay, so we're
Okay.
talking about tokenomics.
Yeah.
The private sale right now is going on at 100K. And it's 30,000 left, right? From the 100,000 hard cap, about 30,000 left. And then we have a pre-sale. When are you planning to have the pre-sale?
We just started. But the pre-sale is going to be in the next 2 weeks. So I got an idea. basically to get not do the Presale on one launch pad. I wanted to do it in a couple launch pad. Why is that? Because I wanted to get the exposure. Every launch pad, they have a lot of investors, and they have a tier system as well. So we communicate with Jim Bat. Yesterday we had a meeting with them, and they really like our project. They've been following us, and we already finalizing with them in the next few days. Uh, so we're looking for another one of the top launch pad to get their investors. Our project already hyped in space. People, we grow the Telegram to like more than 3,000 members without marketing. It's just because our name in there. So we didn't. And the thing is, we raised the private sale around 70K. My would not spend a lot of money in the marketing because I'm a marketer. I know we can do it for free. We can get the exposure for free. We spend not even like 6K on marketing until now, and the project already gets the most hype project. I don't want to spend the investors' money, man. I'm very careful with that.
Okay. All right. So I do think like doing pre-sale on a couple launch pads, and the real trick is, especially with this bear market, is actually making a good estimate about the supply versus demand, about the FOMO, right? Like we were talking about the whitelist spots. When you're working your ass off for a week to get one whitelist spot because it's going to be instant 20x. But nowadays projects are, fair launch, 2,000 BNB raised, and of course they're going to dump, So it's really all about making it small enough to where people are really fighting to get that spot, but large enough to where, you can still do all the utilities and everything, right? So there really is a balance between, setting your, like a hard cap, setting your targets, because you don't want to be too low, but then you don't want to be too high, because it's kind of like if you have 500 BNB hard cap, you might get that filled, fairly quickly, let's say, a couple minutes. But if you have 1,000 BNB hard cap, you might have only 100 BNB filled, because all the people that are filled at 500 are not filling that 1,000 anymore. It doesn't translate, Just because you have 500 filled in a couple minutes doesn't mean you're going to have a 2,000 BNB hard cap and still get 500 filled in a couple minutes, because a lot of people are put off. Like the bigger the hard cap, like some investors that would have invested in a smaller one would not have invested, in a larger one. Well, like me, I'm one of them. If I see something that's too big, or I don't think it's going to be enough hype for what they're asking for, a lot of times I don't even bother, investing until it gets filled or closer to getting filled, because there's risk of investing in early and then it doesn't really even reach soft cap, and then you have to pull out or whatever. It's really all, especially in the beginning, it's all about like the initial supply and demand.
We are raising 300K for private and pre-sale. Our initial market cap is going to be at 1 million, which is very good actually. We don't want to put it very low because it's going to do many X's and people dumb. We want to do that million is like it's a good actually. It's good market cap that we think is going to be good. When we do the private sale, we made sure to pick a lot of good people that we know uh, that support us before and support the project. They're not gonna dump. It's very very important to get the people that in private and pre-sale that hold the chart and not just here for quick cash. And of course, after launch, people like QX and trying to make profit. That is why we give in the reward like the airdrop every month for the people that hold, and also the percentage of the. If you want to be a part of the e-commerce, you gotta hold. It's okay to sell and make get your money back, and you can make some profit, but do not dump all your token. This way, you can be participating in the 5% from the e-commerce, because this is
You're cutting out.
really, if we make it happen and this project becomes successful, it could go into the billions of dollars. It's 5%. What is that?
I said you were
You hear me?
cutting out for a minute. I could hear
Okay.
you now.
So what I'm saying is like if you hold our chart, you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, when people hold the chart, you're gonna get airdrop every month, and this is actually this is a good airdrop. This is like good sense. Like we like reward for the holders. Plus, if you hold, you're gonna be participating in the reward that we make 5% from the e-commerce to the holders, not just from the revenue, 5% share of the company of the e-commerce, and this is huge. If we made this project become successful, this is could worth billions of dollars. So the investor, you're not investing just in a token. You hold, you hold 500 token. We might lower it later on when the shark goes up. But if you hold 500 token, you're gonna be eligible to participate in the 5% from the e-commerce. Sorry guys, if you hold, you're gonna be eligible to participate in the 5% from the e-commerce.
All right. All right, let's talk about like the actual mission. Like, what is this project really all about? Like, like, or this company said you want to turn it into like basically a startup. You want to eventually even go on listed on the stock exchange, right? So, what do you identify as? Like, what is the core basis of this company, this project?
It's a startup, man. It's a startup. We involve real life utility with crypto, and it's not many things like this out there. And right now, in a lot of countries, that people that legalize crypto and just bringing the real life utility to crypto. It's an amazing idea, and it's a startup. Like it's an e-commerce, and we looking forward to really make it big, similar to eBay. This is our goal.
So basically, the eBay, the marketplace, this is like your main utility, right? For the at least in the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah. So you want to go like talk about that, like how it
The
works,
marketplace
like
is an utility. You have the NFT. Talk about the marketplace. You
yeah.
want me to talk about the
I don't know
marketplace?
why it's so laggy because I'm talking and then I hear you talking and
You're
I'm
talking
kind of
about
hearing feedback
my
from
voice.
your end. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here in a like a cafe lounge, and this is why I guess.
Do
So,
you want me, Wally, to provide more information about
but
that?
Snake, if you can, Snake also, yeah, I can hear him. Go ahead and explain, Snake.
Excellent. Hi, how are you doing?
Yeah. Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Yes, I can provide some information about the real utility. Yes, we have the marketplace, and I will explain to you a little bit more technically and deeply how it works and what is the plan of it. And also, we are planning to open a launch. A normal way, I will be more focused on development. I will be really working the launch, but sometimes I can't go there if I go to the bay or whatever. But that is the secondary utility. What it is this launch, it will be like a cafe where people can hang out. There will be some live AMA. That is the plan to like to do live AMAs inside the launch, which gonna bring a lot of real crypto investors that they can be there, see the people, and promote for example, they can promote their project from investors to for example, founder of the project. And the other things, I don't think that it is something that is planned for now, but it's something a little bit in the future. It is for ventures. It will be a type of investment, but it is another story. I will let Walid talk about it later if he wants. And just to go a little bit more technical on the marketplace, the plan on the way how it is developed, as I said, I have one person that is working with me on it, and it is a really complex type of system. On normal way, we have a backend. The backend is developing in a way that it is really highly scalable. But in the beginning, we are not planning to go worldwide because we are only a startup. The plan is start in one city. The first one it will be Dubai, and by this way we're gonna minimize the cost of the servers because as you know the servers is not cheap. You have to pay for the servers, the storage, the bandwidth, everything. It's not something that it is cheap. We're gonna start with the one city, and the way how it's gonna works, there will be no shipping. In the way how it's gonna work, like I don't know if you're familiar with Kijiji. Kijiji is type of system where you can list your product, and for example, me, if I like it, I can contact you, and we can meet in person, for example, wherever we agree, for example, from both sides. And when we I validate the product, I like it. This is where the transaction is complete. In the way how it gonna works, on normal way, our backend, this is where we store all our information. We have our database that we use in big data, like NoSQL databases. And in the way how it work with the geolocation. And as soon that they met a normal way, everyone will have his own app and they can confirm the transaction between the both devices. Which means as soon that, for example, the seller confirm that he provide the product and the other one confirm he received it, automatically the transaction goes down automatically and it goes through the blockchain. And the way how it works, we're gonna start with specific type of tokens like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and few USDT, few, and our token. Plus, on top of that, we will allow people to be able to generate our way of generating revenue because they're gonna be some listing free, like Kijiji, but they will be in the way how we're gonna make the revenue is based on promoted ads, promoted listing or ads. What I mean about promoted listing, for example, because when you do listing, if it is free, after, for example, an hour, if someone else come and do listing, he can check your, for example, your places, which means your listing can go decreasing. But if you pay for promoted ad, you can guarantee that your listing can be all the time on the first pages or whatever, based on the option that you pay, because there will be different options, one cheap, one little bit, and one little bit expensive. But as much as you pay more, as much as you will be able to list and sell your product much faster. That is one way. The other way is, for example, if there are other projects that they want to use this token to be capable to use it to buy and sell product, they will approach us. We'll have a form where they can fill up the listing request. At this moment, we have a team that they will be handling this part, reviewing, making everything's confirm everything is good, and, the project is transparent, everything. This is where they will have, when the processing will be completed, they will have to pay the fees, and after that, we will be able to list their tokens. That's one thing. From and for the front end side, we develop it in a way that with one framework, it works in a responsive way, which means the same code that we are developing, it works on the website, and automatically when you open it, for example, on browser mobile, it is responsive, which means we don't have multiple technologies to develop or maintain or whatever. It will be one place to maintain, and it works everywhere, like desktop browser, mobile browser, or at the same time, this is with what we're gonna generate our apps on Play Store and App Store. And other than that, in the beginning, in the way how it is designed, as I said, we have the capability to add more type of products. In the beginning, we're gonna start just with electronics because we after lots of discussion, we find out that it's better to start small, then go big. If you try to go big really fast, we're gonna be in trouble because it can cost us a lot of money. It's better to be really wise in the way how we manage our promotion of our product. And based on how this 5% that what it was talking about, that we're gonna provide, for example, for the NFT shareholders or the token diamond holders, this one is gonna come from the money generated from the revenue of the promoted ads or the listing.
ما توطي قول
Do
له
you
يوطي
have
يا عم، على فكره الواد عمرو ده رخم
what it
بطريقه بنت متناكه يعني.
what it can you mute yourself?
Sorry guys, sorry.
No worries.
All right. So when will this be available, like this marketplace?
Yes, I can provide some information about that. As of now, where I can say for the backend, it is 95% done. For the blockchain side, it's I can say 90% done. As of now, we started just with the first template, the basic template, with what we connect everything to make sure that it is working good. As of now, we are just trying to polish and to come up with the front end that it looks clean, looks great. That from user experience, it's easy to use and everything. It is not something that is gonna take 6 months to release. That's something that we are planning to release it in the coming month or two. which means that we're not really far from releasing the first our first version. And as I said, this product is highly scalable. For example, if we start in the first city, we got lucky. For example, after 2 months, we find out that it is working well, and we get lots of attraction. We want to go to another city. This is not a new development because the system is already architected and designed to be highly scalable. For example, if you want to open another city, for example, in another country, we need just to start a new server somewhere. For example, if you are in Europe or North America, we start a new server and everything will be up and running.
Yeah, but why do you need to go city by city? Because if it's like eBay, that's going to be.
I will explain it to you. I will explain what is the reason why. Because in the beginning, when you go, for example, really big, it costs a lot of money. For example, because it depends on your bandwidth. I don't know if you are familiar with how many users are using your system. As much as as much as you have concurrent users, as much you would need a lot of power on your servers. And servers, it costs a lot of money. It costs thousands of dollars. You can go to, if you there are some people that they pay $100,000 per month just for servers. Because in the way how it works, it's need lot of power. That's why starting with one city.
So when you're talking about city, you're talking about like servers, not that the marketplace will only be available for people in that city. It's basically where the servers
for the
are.
marketplace. No, the server is not, it will not be in the same city where we are. It depends. For example, if I want, for example, to start, for example, in Toronto or New York or California, I can put it just in North America. I can choose, for example, if it is on the West Coast, I can just put the server on the West Coast to reduce the latency. You understand my point? It doesn't need to be in the same city where you are. But why I'm telling to go to one city is just to make sure that we are focusing in this city, making it successful in this city. When we do marketing, we do the marketing based on this city. And then when we get the attraction and we start raising the revenue that it will allow us to go to other city, we're gonna do it, because it's not only service. There are marketing, there are lots of things behind this to do this type of experiment. We try to be really like any startup works.
Yeah, so okay. So it's more like I would say more like a Craigslist, right? It's going to be localized, like Craigslist San Francisco, Craigslist Seattle, where it's going to be more for the people that are local in that city in the beginning. The marketplace will be more like local.
Exactly. But the system, it is designed that it can go worldwide at any time. As soon that we have the funds to be capable to go to expand, we're gonna do it. But we want just to go slowly but surely. That's the main reason behind it.
All right, and okay, so my big question about this is like, what will get people to start using this market? Like, what is the advantage of this versus, let's say, like I mentioned, Craigslist, Poshmark, Nextdoor, eBay, all those?
Yep, I can explain it to you. Most of the marketplaces right now, they use Web2. Which means when you do transaction, you use your cash or you use, for example, credit card to do your payments. In the new way, we want to make people that have crypto, rather than go move their, for example, they need to go through multiple process. For example, they need to take their crypto, change it to for example, stablecoin, or change them directly to fiat, go and do another transaction using their debit card or credit card. We're making it really simple in one step. You can just go. You like a product. I can go. I can use my tokens and I can buy it right away. It is like bringing the e-commerce to Web3.
Yeah. So do you have to be doxxed to use this, or not doxxed? KYC?
No. Yes and no. You understand my point? Because on normal, if it is startup LLC, it's gonna be this marketplace will be based on a specific company Does it make sense? Like when you start a startup and you start a product, this product is the owner of this product is a specific company, but this company, the founder of this company, it is this person, this person. All this information should be public when we have the corporation.
No, I'm not talking about the company. I'm talking about the users of the marketplace.
Oh, you're the user of the marketplace. I'm gonna explain you one thing. From our side, no, because in the way how we are doing it, it is decentralized. Does it make sense? It is not
Can you?
centralized because, yeah, decentralized, which means all the transactions go through decentralized, go through blockchain. It's not going through our servers when they do the transaction. That is
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying.
if I'm
Yeah.
if I'm buying something right off of
Yep.
some other person, they're gonna have to
Yep.
ship it to me. So they're gonna have to basically know my information.
Oh,
So
I'm gonna explain you. I'm gonna explain you. Yes, that is what I was trying to explain from the beginning. From our side, in the beginning, we'll not do shipment. There are no shipment. They will be face to face, like Kijiji. Does it
okay,
make
that's why
sense?
it's in the city. That's why it's all in the city. Why it's just local. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. When we gonna expand, yes, at this moment, probably we'll have, for example, we'll see at this moment with the regulation and everything, we can see how we can do it. In the beginning, we are not doing it because we are not starting that way because it's gonna be lots of work and we have to get a lawyer and look at every city we want to go. We said in the beginning, you know what, let's do it face to face, but the system is able at any time to start the shipping. Just as of now, we are not activating it.
Okay. So can you explain us? Let's say through a typical transaction. Let's say
Yep.
we have it in San Francisco.
Yep.
You post like a PS5. Let's say PS5
Yep.
$600 or $600 worth
Yep.
of tokens. I
Yep.
go and I contact you or I buy it, whatever it is, and now we got to meet up. How does it work? Do I send you the payment before we meet up, or
No,
do I send it
no,
to you
no.
during?
During the meetup, I'm gonna explain you. Normally on the app, it works with geolocation. You understand my point?
Yeah.
Yeah, with geolocation. On normal way, when, for example, you put, for example, your iPhone 5, and me, I am buyer. First of all, when I go through my through the app, because I define the filter, I define I because automatically it's gonna ask you to activate your geolocation. You activate it. If you don't want, you can use your postal code if you want. But when you activate it, automatically it's gonna show you the list of the product. For example, uh, you'll be lucky, and I picked your iPhone 5. I picked your iPhone 5, and I said, okay, I like this one. What I'm gonna do? Automatically, I'm gonna send you a message through our chat app, or message, or call you to the phone based on what information you're gonna put. I'm gonna, for example, be in contact with you, and we define. Yeah, I agree on price, and you two agree on price. But the only things remaining, I want to see the product. Okay, we define that this is where we're gonna meet, for example, in your place or my place, or for example, in public place, a cafe or mall or whatever. We meet together. I look at your phone. I like it and everything. Automatically, the both phone, it detects that we are close together. You understand my point? As soon as the seller say, he gonna say the confirmation and the buyer say the confirmation, which means me as the buyer, I got the phone. I click the confirmation, automatically the money will go to your wallet. That's the way how it's gonna work.
Okay,
Does it make
perfect.
sense?
Because honestly,
Yeah.
I do like that concept. It seems to me like we discussed, it's almost identical to the way Craigslist works, or you just kind of connect the members and then you meet up somewhere in a gas station or whatever, exchange the product, exchange the funds.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
like that it's crypto because like my dilemma, and I'm sure a lot of other people, is taxes, right? When you're gonna
Yeah.
pull out your crypto to your Coinbase, whatever your bank account, it's gonna be taxed at 30%, 20%, whatever your tax bracket is. But if
Yeah.
you could buy stuff with it, like, and that's why the whole thing about gift cards, they have the bit refill,
Exactly. Exactly.
like,
Exactly.
if you could use all that and you use as much as possible, that's what I would recommend. But of course, and then this is like another avenue. Let's say you want to buy something and you
Hmm.
could buy it with crypto, and you could basically avoid the whole taxation of withdrawing it to your bank account, and then
Exactly.
all that stuff.
Exactly. And that is the whole point, because we have crypto, and lots of time we don't know. We want to buy a couple of things, but you are afraid that if you get it in your bank account or whatever, you have to pay tax and you have to wait until the next year or whatever. This is where you want to do this type of purchase. In this way, it's gonna make it way much simpler because everything going decentralized.
Yeah, I like that. I like that concept for sure, and I think it could definitely
Yep.
work. It's all about really about adoption, right? Getting people to start
Exactly.
using it.
Exactly. The thing is, and that is how the technology works. It doesn't need to develop a full wheel. You understand what I mean? You need just to take, for example, a wheel and polish it with some things that never no one's seen before, and that is what we are doing. We are bringing marketplace and we're putting in it crypto, and but we are adding a lot of security layer to make everything go smoothly and make it going in the right way. You understand my point? And that is how
Heck,
most of the startup get successful.
yeah, man. You know what you guys should do? You should probably get the farmers market to adopt this thing. You could buy your fruits and vegetables with crypto.
Exactly. In the beginning, as I said, we're gonna start slowly with electronics. I'm a person that, and what it too. When we talk, if we try to do a lot of things, we will not do nothing. We need to go slowly, and as soon as we expand, we can add a lot of other things. We have a tons of ideas. I don't want to talk about them right now, but yeah, the sky is the limit there. Let's make it successful this first stage, then we can bring other things.
All right, perfect. So my next question about this marketplace specifically is,
Yep.
you have the token, and we haven't even talked about the NFTs, so we'll talk about that after. So you have the token and you have the marketplace. When you own the token, you're essentially like almost like it's like a shareholder of the company. Is that the way how you guys are going to treat this?
Yes, I'm a normal way. I can provide more information on the tokens on the NFTs. I can provide high level information because I don't have in detail all the information. Denise and Walid are the expert on that. But from the token side, I can provide you how it's gonna work a normal way. In the way how it's gonna work for Diamond Hand, for example, for as soon that we start generating revenue, it's gonna be public because you can see all the transaction, how it goes and everything, and we're gonna have a leaderboard how it gonna shows how much we earn it from the transaction or whatever. What's gonna happen is we take, for example, monthly 5% of the revenue generated. We're gonna take it and we're gonna split it based on how many people hold the tokens. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
And this is the diamond hand. For example, if you hold in this month, you're gonna receive it. If you sell a portion or whatever, probably you will not get it in this month. Same thing for the airdrop because we want to change staking. You have to go stake your tokens and everything. From our side, we said no. Why we have to keep doing the same things over and over and over? Better to do it just like an airdrop. By the end, it's gonna come to the same things. Stake in 1 month, we're gonna provide them this number of tokens. Better to keep their tokens in their wallet. Then monthly, we can do a snapshot. We can find out the list, and we do the automatic airdrop. It will be working in the same way for revenue and airdrop. But for the revenue, I cannot guarantee it will come from the first month, second month. It's based on how much we generate, which means as soon as we're gonna start generating revenue, this revenue will come to the investors.
All right. So okay. So the 5% is going to go, and we haven't talked about the fees yet. So let's say I'm going to use your platform to buy, like I said, the PS5, whatever. And I'm going to pay with BNB. What's the percentage you guys will take?
From buyer, probably we're gonna put it in free in the beginning. That's our plan.
Okay.
We want a lot of advice. That what we are looking is to get as much users as we can.
Okay, and then eventually you're going to have a little fee, and that fee is going to be brought back. So 5% is going to go back to the holders, the diamond hands. So what about the rest of it?
Yeah,
the rest of the revenue.
The rest of the revenue, it will be for expansion.
Okay.
For expansion, for it is for the company expansion because as you know, we're gonna start with one city. There will be a lot of like a startup. You know, every company has the expenses that you have to pay.
It's like you're a shareholder. You get dividends, 5% of the revenue, and then the other 95% is from growth.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's the plan. Yep.
All right. So I see that you also guys have the tax. Let's go over that real quick. So there's 10% tax for buy
Yep.
and sell, right? Both of them, 10%
Yep.
each.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
What
Yep.
is the tax distribution?
Okay, I'm gonna explain right away. This type of tax is temporary. It's gonna stay there until we start generating some good revenue, or we get to to tier one exchange, because at this moment we remove probably the full tax. This one is just in the beginning to be capable to have enough funds to do some promotion for the token and do listing on other exchanges. It will be 5% assigned for marketing exchanges. Plus, we have the 5%. The other 5% will be for the development, plus the team of the people that they will be working on the project. Because I can tell you one thing: if you are not taking care of your moves, your people that are working for you, how you can make a project successful?
Yeah, I agree. So can you say it again? What is the tax distribution? The whole 10%?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
much is
It will
going
be
to?
yeah. 5%. The first 5% it will be for marketing and listing on exchanges. It will
Okay.
mostly just for the project marketing, listing on exchanges, and the other 5% it will be for development and team, modes, etc. We have to pay them a monthly payment. But as I said, it is a temporary tax where I cannot say when it's going to be stopped or whatever. It depends how the company is growing and everything. As soon that we get some good growing, this tax probably will be removed.
Okay. What about for liquidity?
Yeah, for the liquidity, in the beginning, we're gonna start with the. I'm gonna tell you what is the ratio that we're gonna do, because I did the tokenomics. It's
No,
gonna
I'm
be
talking
a
about
10%.
talking
Yeah,
about liquidity for the tax liquidity.
yeah, yeah.
Liquidity tax.
No, we don't do liquidity tax. It is one of the things that you should not do. I'm gonna explain you why. Because we're gonna do a ratio of 10%. If we add BNB to the liquidity, the chart will just, you will not be able to move it. Does it make sense? Because we're gonna go over 10%. Go over 10%. It's too much.
So 10% of what? 10% of pre-sale?
Ratio, ratio, ratio liquidity to market cap. To market cap. Does it make sense?
Okay, so you're gonna basically at
It is
1
the
million,
best ratio. I'm
1
hearing
million
my
market cap.
voice.
I think is
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so I think I want
Does it
it's gonna
make
be
sense?
yeah. So 1 million market cap, right? So you're gonna do
Yes.
liquidity of 10%. So basically half of the pre-sale BNB or BUSD is gonna go into liquidity,
Yeah.
right?
I'm gonna
100K.
tell you exactly. It will be 100K token, 100K token, and 100K USD, which means we're gonna start at 1 million market cap, and at 1 million market cap, automatically the token will worth $1. If we go over 10%, it's not great. 10% is a stable ratio. You don't need to add into it. Just keep it like this way. This extra money, it can be used. This tax is better to use it on leasing or marketing. To be honest.
Yeah, but also about the 10%, it's good to have start. But the thing is, if your token grows 10x to 10 million, the
Yep.
ratio won't be 10%. It might only be like 2% because liquidity is going to grow a lot slower than the market cap.
No, it don't. It follow. It follow. It says 10%.
No, look, if I'm gonna basically because the amount of X's you get is how many how much liquidity raises, right? So if you get you start off with 100K liquidity, then if your liquidity is about 200K, then it could be like liquidity doubled, but the price could have been like 3-4x already.
Let's calculate it. Give me 1 second. If we are 2 billion, or normal we are 2 million, it will be the token will get less tokens, but we're gonna have 200K. We're gonna have 200K in liquidity. That's the way how it works.
Yeah, I mean, I just I'm just speaking from like, my own
Okay,
project.
but yeah,
It's like you go 100x, but your liquidity doesn't increase 100x. It might have only went like 30x.
I understand. Honestly, based on our previous experience, I helped a couple of projects on the ratio, and it worked well. But we can keep an eye on it. You understand my point? Because I don't
Yeah,
want to say something that I'm not sure I'm gonna do it. You understand my point?
yeah,
It's better to be
yeah. I
transparent and
think
say the plan.
that's why like the more x's you do,
Yeah.
the lower your ratio is. So then it makes it a lot easier for it to dump. Basically, the higher up you go, one person could like wreck the chart a lot easier with basically like a big percentage of even a 1% sell at 100x is going to do a lot more damage than if it's like a 10x, because the liquidity doesn't grow as fast. So
Yeah.
eventually your 1% wallet could be higher than liquidity.
No, it's impossible. It's impossible. 1% wallet, it can be higher than liquidity.
Yeah, no, because
With 10%.
the higher x's up you go, the less tokens are in liquidity, right? Because when you're buying
Yeah.
tokens, you're taking tokens from the liquidity. So when I'm putting in when it's going more and more x's, there actually is more BNB and there's less tokens, right?
But
But also,
yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Anyways, yeah, it doesn't really matter. But I just know like from previous experiences. For example, we went from like 4 BNB. I think a token went 4 BNB in liquidity. We did about like 70, 80x. So it went from, I think the market cap was around 4,000 or something. It went to like 300,000 market cap.
But that is normal because your ratio was, I think, 4% or 5%.
No, liquidity was
your ratio.
started off at 60%. It was a lot higher. It was like almost like 60% or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So it went from 60% ratio to like 10% or 5%.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. What I suggest you can DM me and we can go through your calculation just to understand which type of ratio you had and everything to make sure that we are on the same page. But as I said, as of now, the plan is to start with 10% ratio. We are not planning to add to liquidity, but if there's anything that it needs to be adapted, we can take a look into it. It's not something complex to do.
Yeah. It's fine. Like I don't really have any like negatives or positives about having liquidity tax. It's fine. Either way, it's fine for me. Like I have no issues.
Excellent.
All right, cool. So this will be the main use case. It won't be released at launch, but you said it will be somewhat after launch, right? Within a month or two after launch. And there's also, let's talk about actually the NFTs next. What are all the NFTs all about?
Linis, do you want to discuss that, or Walid? Do you want to go through all the details?
Loco, where are you?
Yes, I'm here. I was just clearing my mouth.
Thank you.
I was eating a cookie. So yes, guys, the NFTs that we are going to present to you guys, we have in 5 tiers. I just had it, but Lenice or any other someone from the team, can you please share the NFTs, the NFT instruction? Okay, thank you. So I can elaborate on that. Okay, guys. So we're going to present to you guys 1,000 NFTs in total, which are going to be divided into 5 tiers. Lenice is going to post a message about it in the Anti-Ruggers United chat. So I'm gonna elaborate a bit more on that if she has posted it. Hello, I'm waiting for.
I'm coming, Loco. Go ahead.
No worries, no worries.
So the NFTs will be basically, it's a lot further down the line, right?
We already like, I'm gonna explain it to you, and I'm gonna explain you the phases that we are going to have. Okay, bro?
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for Lenice to post the chat. We'll give her a moment. I know she's busy as well. So we give her a moment, and then I'm gonna elaborate on that. But the 5 tiers, tier 1 to tier 5, tier 1 is going to be available for public investors like me, you, and any other people. Um, the private sale of the NFTs have already started. We already sold a few of our first batch, the tier 1. Um, the tier 1, we have 200 pieces that we are selling, and we are selling this, as I said, to the regular investors, you and me. Um, to elaborate on your question, the private sale of tier 1 has already started. We already have sold a few. Guys, these NFTs, I will go into the tier system later on, but these NFTs are not just digital art. They will give you an actual share inside of the company. So that's one cool way that we are combining crypto with real world utility, because like you guys need to treat this project, this as a startup, because we are also evolving in the real world, not only in the crypto space. So you guys must treat us as a startup. And as I said, what these NFTs are giving you is a percentage in the company, and you will get a percentage of the revenue that is being generated from the Llama launches. And the Llama launches, I'm gonna elaborate a bit more about that later. So this is not just digital art. This is giving you a share inside of the company. Tier 2 to tier 5 is not for the regular investors. It is being reserved for venture capitals. In the later stages, we are going to present our project to venture capitals, our startup, and if we agree on making a partnership of a potential investment that they are going to do in Llama, we are giving them an NFT at the prices that we are having it um, at that stage. So let's say if we pitch our startup to a venture capital in tier 2, they can buy an NFT for 25,000 a share, and if we do it in tier 3, it's 50,000 a share, NFT. So um, that's what you can do with the NFTs. The first 200, so tier 1, for the regular investors, you can trade on OpenSea, you can buy and sell on OpenSea, and potentially these NFTs can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in the near future, because the NFT prices go in comparison with what the startup is worth. I don't know how to elaborate in good English, but um, so like your NFT will be worth what the company is worth. Walid is going to explain you a bit more about that later when I'm done. So I'm going to explain you a bit about the launch, the Llama launch, in which the NFTs are a bit of combined, because you will own, you will get, if you own an NFT, you will get a percentage of the revenue that is being generated from the Llama launches. These launches, you can see it as sort of a crypto hub, like where people can sit, relax, learn about crypto, talk about crypto. If people come in there for just a coffee, like we can teach them crypto, we can teach them the basics, we can get them interested. It's gonna be a crypto friendly lounge. Like you can pay with crypto, like you can hang around there, smoke shisha, do your coffee, something to eat, something to drink, everything. Um, so crypto friendly, you can pay with cash, you can pay with crypto, you can pay with credit card. Um, and as we are doing the same thing with our marketplace, expanding from city to city, we are going to do that with the lounges as well, going from city to city. Um, this way we spread we spread our tentacles, and in the end, if we open more lounges, if we put the marketplace inside of more countries, more cities, this will also increase the revenue that is being generated. So, as Walid mentioned about the tokens, this will go back to the token holders and as well to the NFTs holders, because it's a total revenue of the LAMA company being generated, which are going back to the holders in multiple ways. So that's a bit about the NFTs and a bit about the launches. Walid, if you have anything to add, please add, bro.
Okay, guys, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so basically, thanks Loco for explaining about NFT. Thanks Snake for covering for me today.
Okay.
So basically, the NFT I thought of it's a share. Basically, we're selling 5% share, and I thought of okay, we combine crypto with real life utility. Why can't we just sell it through an NFT? Instead of buying just a digital art, we made it like a shareholder. We're not gonna call it shareholder, but we call it reward NFT. So basically, we're gonna have it's gonna be in 5 tiers. The first tier is 200. The 200 NFT, each NFT is cost 5,000. I know the price is high, but you're not buying a digital art. You're buying into a real business. Like you'll be owning a piece of business in Dubai, and also you'll be owning a piece in the e-commerce. So this is actually you're gonna make revenue. When we make revenue, you're making revenue. When the company value go up, you already way up. So the first 200, 5,000. The second 200, we're gonna release it later on when we make sure we're successful in Dubai, and if we want to expand in more cities, then we're gonna actually sell the second tier to venture capital and VCs, and this is shared. We're selling 5% more share to venture capital. This is gonna be each NFT or each share is gonna be $25,000. The third NFT is gonna be 50,000. The fourth tier is gonna be 100,000. The fifth tier is gonna be 250,000. And all this prices depend on the value of the company and how successful we become. You hold this NFT, you're gonna make 5%. You're getting 5% share of the e-commerce, and between 20 and 25% from the lounge in Dubai. So this is actually the only tier actually are gonna get profit from the lounge. The second tier is not. The second tier is just investing into the e-commerce, and this is basically the NFT.
Okay. So when will the tier 2 to tier 5 be available for sale? Is it only for venture
Snake,
capitalists?
I hardly hear you, man. But Snake, if you can hear, if you can
Yep.
answer the questions.
Of course I will. Yep. Yeah. For in the beginning, we're gonna start just with tier one or tier one, and for the other tiers, they're gonna be open until we some really good growth and we show that we are going the right way. Because as you can see, the other ones are way more expensive, and there are some lots of people that they are asking about how we are providing one. For example, we're gonna generate 1 million. From the NFTs, because 5,200 for 200 NFTs. Same like we are calculating. Same like we are calculating our company at 20 million worth. I'm gonna explain you one thing. It's in the way it's not in the same way how you are thinking about it. If the company, when you have a product, and just with technologies, if you go and you take a look at the list of the technology that you are using and which type of product you are using, it can provide you how much your company is worth. This amount, 20 million, I can prove it just with the technology that we are using in our app. It can automatically prove that this 20 million it's normal in any startup when it is on working on the IT, and mostly now it is on the Web3. They are really the startup just started working in this field and start generating lots of investment directly from banks or from private investors. From our side, we are doing like an NFT. These NFTs, First of all, they're gonna be tradable, which means if they go up in price, you can sell them at any time. But at the same time, these NFTs are, if they move from wallet to another wallet, all the shares or all the benefit that we are providing will go, the ownership will follow who is holding this type of NFTs. And that's why I think the price it's not that expensive. You go see other type of arts, how much they list them and how much they are worth right now. We're just providing just some alphas to get airdrop for a PvP. I can provide you a lot of project like this. This one is completely different. We have a real world utility. We are trying to bring a new solution in the market. We are trying to do it a little bit differently. We are trying to do it surely, but slowly, but surely. And I hope I answered to your question.
Yeah. Okay. So, how many of these NFTs have you guys sold any NFTs yet, or has the sale started?
Good question. I think
the sale started already. We sold about like around four NFT, and we didn't even do the marketing for yet. After launch, we're gonna do a marketing push for the NFT itself. Right now, we're focused on the token itself and the platform, and the platform is almost done. I don't know, Snake. I didn't hear Snake. The voice is very low, but the platform, the e-commerce is almost done. The developer is 90% done. So we might even launch a project when the e-commerce is ready. We're not gonna tell you, okay, guys, 6 months, it's gonna be ready. You know, we already been working on it for a while, and so we're gonna do the beta testing probably next week or so. We're gonna do it between our staff first, and we invite anybody want to join the beta testing to test the app and work with it. We're gonna invite everyone. So.
All right. Okay, so I still want to talk about the NFTs. Do you have like actual NFTs you could share, like how they look, like the art?
We actually the designer is working on it, almost done. Snake is working on the contract, almost done as well. We'll share that when we finish.
All right. So how long have you guys been working on this project for? You said in June 2022, right?
We've been working on it. Okay, go ahead, Snake.
Yeah, on normal way, this project it's been a long time that Walid talked to me about it. But we started working on it. It's been a month now. Just probably, I'm trying to just remember. I think from last June, May, that we started the development.
So was it June 2021?
No, this year. This is where we started the development.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so you say it's June 2022. One thing I was kind of curious about the roadmap, because I see the roadmap starts at Q1 2022. And I see that there's supposed to be a website, release white paper, Q1. But Q1, that's like January through March. And you guys started in June, right?
Yeah. I'm talking about the development of the marketplace. That's what I was talking about.
So it says LAMA Investment was established in June. So by reading this to me, this would seem that this is the actual, your team, your company was established.
Yes, but from the development side, as I said, a normal way. We came up with this idea. It's been a really long time. But from the development side, from the marketplace, we started, I think, May or June. That is when we started the development of the marketplace.
Okay.
As you can see, the website is not available right now. We're working on it. It's gonna be released soon. But from the team we are together. It's way before. It was from 2000. As I remember well, from last summer. This is where I met Walid, and when I met Lenis and the other team, I met them from my side. I met them on January, but they know Walid, the other team long time ago before me.
Okay, all right. So everyone could see, right? I don't know this roadmap. Maybe it's just a placeholder, but it
Yep.
doesn't really seem accurate to me because it says Q1, it says website, and we're already in Q3, 2022. So were there delays? Like, can you explain like what happened?
Good question. I'm not the one that wrote the roadmap. To be honest, I don't want to say something that because as I said, I'm a developer. I focus more on development. I'm not the one that's Walid, can you elaborate? Because I didn't have a
Okay,
chance to
I
go
didn't hear the
through.
question. I didn't hear the
Yeah,
question. What's your
about
question?
he has question about the
But
roadmap.
basically the roadmap, because the roadmap says Q1, 2022. We have the website, the white paper, and we're already in Q3. So like, my question is, was there delays, or is it just like a typo, or like, can you explain like what's up with the roadmap?
Basically we have the white paper. We have the white paper, and we've been working on the development, focus on the development. The website, Sneak actually was off the last couple of weeks. He's on charge of the development. He has a family issue, so he didn't finalize the website because of this issue. We gave him his time, but he started like a few days ago to work on the website. So in the next couple of days, you'll have the website.
Okay, but is there a reason why website's not available yet? Because I feel like that's like the easiest thing to make. I mean, because if you guys have the IT, you have
Yeah,
all the
we were
marketplace.
focusing on the development, and we were focusing right now. Basically, last week we're starting the MA, and we didn't have the date of the launch yet, so it's not the biggest issue. The development's almost done, which is very important. You're gonna see the website in a couple of days. Like I said, Snake he has a family issue for the last 2 weeks. He didn't. We have another developer that's working on the platform. So Snake was in charge of the website. We gave him his time, and now he's gonna work on the website. In the next couple of days, you'll see it.
Okay.
You will be able to
So
see it in the next day or two.
okay, so when you're saying about development, you mean more about like the app marketplace, like the app for this, right? The
Exactly,
main back
exactly,
end marketplace. Okay.
exactly. Because this is the most important piece. Yeah, that's my point. The website is just a static.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
Okay. So
that's why I put it
next
at
question
low
has to
priority.
do with NFTs and also the lounge. So you guys will be selling the NFTs. Well, I would like to point out a couple things first about your pricing. So at tier one, right? At tier one, times 200 NFTs, that's $1 million. That's 5% of the company. So like I said, if you evaluate the worth of your company at that point, it'll be worth $20 million. But at tier five, you'll be selling 200 NFTs for $250,000. That brings you a valuation of the company to no, it's not even valuation. It's just alone. You'll be selling it for $50 million. All the NFTs, 200 times 250K is worth $50 million. So it's like the pricing doesn't really like match up, if at tier one, if your company's only valued at say 20 million at tier one, but tier five alone is going to
And
be bringing in a revenue of 50 million.
Okay, let me
I,
explain
I,
to
I,
you. Let me explain to you. 1 second, Snake. This is a startup. It's not just a crypto. Basically, when you have a startup, the first year we actually sell it to the investors, which is we want the investor to benefit from it first, and after that we'll approach the venture capital. When you approach a venture capital about startup, they look at the potential of the company. At the time, basically, when we release the second tier, which is basically this is not just an NFT, it's a shares, but we're selling 5% of the shares to a VC, and we at the time we will actually put the price. We put the price. That company at the time, it doesn't have to value this much, by the way, but the company, big company, they look at the value of like the potential of the startup. There is a company in Egypt
Yeah.
recently. They're just starting their startup, just buy and sell used car. They're doing the same thing as we do, and they raised $12 million right at the start. Are their company worth $12 million? No, it's just starting. They didn't even launch yet. So this is how startup works. This is not just crypto. Crypto is completely different, but we're doing it as a startup. We'll approach a venture capital after our app launch in Dubai and we make it successful. and after that we'll put the price. We will put the price. I remember in Uber, they were raising $300 million from investors. Their company was not even worth $300 million. They raised billions of dollars when their company is not worth billions of dollars. But most of this venture capital, they look at the potential, they look at the team, they look at the business plan, and this is how a startup works.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that part. So basically, the tier 5 will be, let's say for per dollar value, it'll be a lower percentage of the company than tier 1. So tier 1 is actually the best price, right? And that's the one you guys are offering early for early investors.
Exactly.
Okay, so do you have a rough idea of all the tiers combined of all the NFTs? What's the percentage of the company that they will own from, let's say, all the NFTs together?
Each tier, like for example, the 200, they're owning 5%. The second tier, we're releasing another 5%. We're selling another 5%. The third tier, 5%. We plan to sell only 25%. In a startup, when you sell a lot of, we could go right now 50% for sale, but when you approach a venture capital, they would not invest in a company that you already sold 50% in a very low price. So the company wanna hold the majority of the shares just to make it like secure and make sure that the company, the venture capital company, they really invest in it. I was gonna start my own company back in the days in startup, and I've been through all that. It has nothing to do with the crypto. Like it's about like 10 years ago or more. It was a completely different app, and so I search actually all that. I remember I meet up with a venture capital that basically they work with Uber before. The owner of Uber, his name is Travis. He has another company before, and actually his company didn't do good, and he sold it for the same price as like he raised, for example, a few million. I think it was about like 7 million, and he sold it for 7 million. So the venture capital, they didn't want to sell his company, and he has a right to sell it in the contract. And they were pissed at him. And when he approached one venture capital, they asked him for $1 million, and he was going to give them 25%. They didn't believe in him. Later on, his project went to like $80 billion around. And I meet with this in venture capital. They were really regretting that they refused. And this is how a startup works. You know what I mean? They
So
look into the
basically,
potential. Uh-huh.
so all the NFTs together, can you say again what's the percentage that will, or at least the estimated percentage?
25%. 25% for them. Yes.
For the company. And what about the token holders? How much will they own?
The token, they're getting 5%, 5% for the token holders. The people that hold a certain amount of token, we're gonna decide on that later. We're thinking 500, but we might lower it.
Well,
So
okay.
we want more people to benefit. But we get
Well, the way the
5%.
startup works, right? The people funding the startup generally own a lot more than the 25% of the company.
See, this is the thing. We're gonna own the majority in the beginning. So we selling 5% in the beginning to the NFT holders, and we giving 5% to the token. So we owning 90%. And when we approach a venture capital, when we own 90%, they feel safe that these people don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think honestly, I
But
think
our
you guys
goal
are
in the long-term
evaluating it
plan,
way too high.
our long-term plan is to sell only 25%.
Okay, I mean I don't do the math for all of the tiers, but tier 5 alone is like 50 million, and then you add all the tiers together and own 25% of the company. That seems like that's not a startup. That's like a huge company valuation with millions of dollars of revenue already at that point.
This is our goal, man. We started like in Dubai. Dubai, they have millions of users, a lot of people using crypto. We want to focus on Dubai. Then after that, we focus on which city we're gonna launch. I'm thinking Canada, because basically a lot of people using crypto in Canada, but the team is gonna decide on that. But our first priority, Canada. But right now, we're really focusing on one city at a time. If we make it happen in this city and we become successful, I'm telling you, man, nothing's gonna stop us.
Okay, so the profits from the NFTs or the revenue from the NFTs, what will they be used for? Is it mostly also for growth, for expansion?
You're talking about the money we raised from the NFT?
Yeah.
Okay, the lounge itself is going to cost around $600,000. The 400,000 is going to be left team payment, like because we're going to have a staff. Those like people work full time jobs, like a real life company, and also we're going to do a big marketing, social media marketing. I'm in connection with a lot of famous soccer players. I'm a FIFA license agent with a few thousand people worldwide. They carry this license, so I have a lot of connection. Marketing is everything. Social media marketing is everything in this business.
All right. So my next question is for the lounge. Do you have an estimated cost? So how much it will cost to build something like this, and how are you going to fund it?
Snake, I cannot hear anything.
I'll
I
answer.
can hear.
Well, you just said that the NFTs are going to give us a revenue if they're all sold 200 at 5,000 is $1 million. So the lounge right now in Dubai will cost us $600,000. So the cost of the lounge to start it up is $600,000, and that's coming from the NFTs.
So why do we need token and NFTs? Can't we just do the NFTs alone?
Token is important. Give me one second. Token is important because we want to use it for buy and sells. That's why we are integrating the token, because it's gonna be an utility for our marketplace.
All right. So okay. So what you guys are planning to do is more like a real world real estate development in a way, right? But that's basically what it really comes down to, like these lounges and the marketplace is an IT, like a software in a way, like an app. And normally these are done, with traditional type of investment where the investors actually have some kind of guarantee or a legal way. But in crypto, like you could promise whatever you want and you never really have to deliver. You could sell, $50 million worth of NFTs and not provide them even a 1% revenue share. It's all a bigger risk because there's no regulation to force you. Let's say you guys do get big. Let's say you get to a $10 billion market cap, and then you're like, screw you guys, we're going to take all the revenue for ourselves. There's nothing to stop you from doing that, right?
Can you repeat your last point? Sorry, I missed your
I'm
last
just saying
point.
in crypto, there's no regulations. So it's a much bigger risk, for example, for like revenue sharing for the NFT use case. There's no regulation that would force you to be, well, you said it, a year or 2 years ago that you'll be 25% of the company, you'll get 25% of the revenue. But then like, sorry guys, we changed our mind, or like, oh, things happen, so we're going to be taking all the revenue, right? I mean, that's just the way it works in crypto. There's no way for you to actually
I just want to explain to you something, man. I just want to explain something to you. The other day I saw an NFT, an art NFT, started at 4,500. It went to like 40,000 market cap. It has no value, just as artwork. We could have done that. We could have just if you wanted to make just quick cash. Yeah, Llama having an NFT, guys, is only $200. We releasing like 3,000, and we will sell it. You know what I mean? We make sure to release only 200, and when we will deliver on what we promise. You know what I mean? We promise 20 to 25% of the revenue, and this is going to happen. We're not here to make quick cash. We are from the community. We investing, and people. It's not a financial advice for me. You go buy. It's up to you. Read the white paper, and if you think you trust the team or you wanna invest, go ahead. If anybody doesn't want, it's completely up to you. It's crypto, and we explain everything as possible, transparent, and it's completely up to you guys.
Yeah, I definitely agree. So you're saying right now we could buy the NFTs, and private sale is going on currently, right? With 30,000 still left. All right, let's go start with the.
Sorry guys, we only have 1,000 NFT in total, and the first.
Yeah, but only doesn't mean anything when you're selling them for 250K a piece.
Technically, I want to add something. It's technically 200 NFT. We said 1,000 because the other tier is going to be sold as shares to a companies, venture capital companies. So the available one for anybody can purchase is 200 NFT, and you buy it for 5,000. When we sell the last years to venture capital, it's going to be very high price, could be hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it's a selling share. It's not just an NFT. We like to combine a real life utility with crypto. So we just release the first 200 NFT.
And also, guys, the people who buy the first 200, your NFT can be sold on OpenSea right away. That's your choice if you want to sell it on OpenSea.
Okay, all right. So you'll be Ethereum NFTs. It'll be on OpenSea. You guys have the NFTs, but you said NFTs have been sold, but you haven't finished the artwork yet. So it's more of like a private sale, kind of like ahead of minting type of sale you guys have been doing, right? The actual people haven't gotten NFTs yet, right? Since you said the art hasn't been
You're
finished, but
correct.
some people already bought them, right?
Yes,
Okay.
you're correct. And just to add, guys, we've already done our research, and for Dubai since April of this year. I mean, Walid and a few other people were in conventions in Dubai about crypto and stuff. And since then, we have researched everything in Dubai, what we need, how much the lounge will cost, what we need to do, where we need to be there. So I understand where you're coming from, where you say, you could just say, oh, we said that last year is crypto, but just to give you guys the background information, we're very committed, okay, to make this a success. And we're not just like a hurry come up, we're going to get this thing done quickly, say we're going to do something and not do it. As soon as the NFTs are sold, we're going to Dubai to open the company, to make it an official company in Dubai, and then go from city to city, different countries. So you guys can sit back and watch. If I were you, I wouldn't sit back and watch. I would research it. It's not financial advice. Listen to the AMA, ask your questions, and then reflect on it and make your decision. As Walid said, if you trust us, invest. If you don't, that is your choice. But don't be 2 years from now or a year from now, oh my God, they were in our chat and they said so and we did not believe them. But it's still your choice. So we're here, we're honest people, we're open.
Yeah, I'm not
We're
saying it's not
guided
a good idea. I'm not saying it's a bad idea or anything, but
yeah.
I just feel the evaluation's a little off.
I know, I understand, but we ourselves are tired of pump and dumps. And so that's why we decided to bring this project with real life utilities. Not, it's going to be fed with, real life stuff, not just a few people investing, then there's no more money, and then the charts go red and everybody lose their money. With the real life utilities, with income coming in, it will help the charts and people to make money because there's life going in the charts from real world utilities. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. By the way, like we do have a whole bunch of questions. Community's been asking questions like nonstop in chat. So let's spend a couple minutes going over some of these questions, and let's try to answer them like kind of fast. So because we have a couple to go through, and then also maybe some people want to ask in the voice chat too. So the first one is by Zoom. This is what he wrote. Quote: The lounge will also act as a use case for tier 1 NFT holders. Owning one of these tier 1 NFTs means you own a piece of the launch in Dubai, blah, 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 blah. So the question is, what's the guarantee of what you are claiming? This is what we talked about, I guess. This is literally zero laws or regulation to rely on. Basically, it's like, well, I think we already discussed this question. Basically, like, what's the guarantee that you actually do what you say? I'm going to spend $5,000, get an NFT, like 2 years down the line. How do I know that you're actually paying me my due share, the revenue, whatnot? So, but you guys will be registered. So basically, it has to be successful first. The NFT sale has to be successful for you to get the funds to buy the lounge, right? Okay, so next question. Let's see. So okay, we got one from Minstrel David. We learned in economics that every project out there has its SWOT: strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. For this project, what do you consider to be its strengths? This is actually a lot of questions in one, so let me just go forward this. You guys could, if you want to read this on your own, or do you want me to read through all these questions this guy had? First one is, what do you consider to be its strengths?
I'll go first. I'm not sure if Leader Snake wants to add to it. I think our biggest first strength, and most important, is our team. We're not like some of the people we have met before, and we know each other. We have worked on previous projects together. We're also in different private groups and stuff together. So we know each other and we know the strengths that we have, and we all work together well. And I think, that's what is most important and our biggest strength, the team. And if you guys, I know you don't know all of us, but some of us, and if you know who we are, you'll understand that, we say what we're going to do and we do what we're going to say. So our team is our biggest asset that we have.
Okay, next question. What are the inevitable weaknesses attached to this project, and how do you intend to minimize them?
The weaknesses, I think, is the laws, because every day, every year, every month, crypto has different laws that comes in. So we have to be careful with our wordings, what we say something is. And also, like instead of saying shareholder, we say rewards and stuff like that. So we have advisors that we get information from and stuff like that, what we should do and not do. We were going to credit LAMA debit card, and we dropped that because we were advised not to do it because many people use those cards for like money laundering, etc. And we don't want to be a part of that, and we want to make sure that we have everything in line with government stuff. So that's where we need to have more strength there, and we're working on it.
Okay, third question is, what opportunities do you think you have running this project when compared with other projects? What opportunities do you think you have running this project when compared with other projects?
Okay, when compared to other projects, the opportunity we have is to change the crypto space. As I said, I've been in crypto for, I think, 4 years now, and I've seen where many projects say they're going to do something and don't do it. And I've made a lot of money too, and I've had rugs too. So, with the experience that we've had being in so many projects, whether the devs or somebody else made a promise, oh, they're going to pay you that, blah, 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 or whatever, it doesn't come true. We want to make an example. We want to help bring life, honesty, and truth to the crypto space. As you said, it's like DeFi, people run away, and that's true, but we want to make a difference. We want to make a difference in people's lives. Okay, we know we're all over the world. Crypto makes us equal. We have different experiences. Crypto gives everyone the same playing field to become successful. So we want to give that not just to our project, not just to our team, but to other people. We believe in sharing, caring, and kindness, not because you're of that religion or that language, I'm going to hate you. No, we're all family, and this project is going to change the crypto space. And those who believe us can join us, just like the people who didn't believe in Uber, because they were thinking Uber, that's crazy. 100 places in being in 100 cities in 1 year, crazy. It's just like the Wright brothers. Sometimes people don't believe in you, but we believe in ourselves. And if no one believes us, we're not going to give up. We're going to keep doing what we believe and keep doing what we know we're going to do, and keep encouraging each other and bring proper projects to the crypto space where people don't lose money, where they see gains. So that's what we're bringing.
Okay, next question is, what do you consider to be the greatest threat of this project?
Okay,
Go ahead,
Snake,
Denise.
you want to
Go ahead.
answer? No, Snake, go ahead. I'll answer after too. Go ahead, Snake.
Yeah, the biggest threat is when you lost momentum. That's something that we, I think, with our expertise and our experience with the previous project as an investor or helping other project, I think we have to make sure that to keep this momentum and work hard to make our investors happy with their investment. I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, that's a good one. Good answer. And last question from this guy is, on a scale of 1 to 10, can you rate your success potential?
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm not sure if anybody else wants to go or potential. I believe whatever we set our minds to, we can achieve it. So if it's 1 to 100%, I believe our potential is 100%. We're going to give it more than that. We're going to give everything we have to make this a success. And you can watch us or join us. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what we believe. We believe in ourselves, and we're going to make this thing a success. Whether you guys are with us or not, we will make it a success.
Have you guys done research about, like, for example, what it takes to open up a lounge in Dubai, especially crypto
Exactly.
related?
That's what I was saying to you. Since April, and I think March, and so there are lots of crypto. In Dubai, there's over 100 crypto conferences like every year. And Waleed and a few others were there for the big one in, I think, March, April. And they got lots of contacts. They were in Dubai for, I think, a week or two or more. So they, met up with different people. They saw what crypto was there. And that's why we want to start there. There's 5 business areas or more in Dubai where we can do our lounge. And we've researched all of them. We have researched the price, the cost, the exact price that we gave you, $600,000, is due to our research and stuff like that. We know what it takes. We have to be in Dubai. We have to get our medical tests done. We have to get our business visa, whatever it's called, Emirates visa, all kind of stuff. We've done a research. We know what we are doing, and we're going to do it.
Okay, so I do have another question. This is like a question I haven't really asked before in an AMA. What's to stop someone from, let's say, just copying your exact idea, but giving a cheaper or a much better deal for investors? Let's say 3 times cheaper. For example, instead of 5,000 for an NFT, you sell it for 1,000 NFT. Tier 5 would be maybe 50K. The tokens will be, instead of raising 300K, you raise 100K. Whatever, just more attractive, because investors in VC space, it's all about X's and
Yep.
the smaller market cap and all that. So what's to stop someone from just completely copying what you guys have?
I can answer to that. I can answer. A normal way, they can copy a couple of things, but they cannot copy the full system that we have. That's first thing. For the marketplace, I think the expertise that we have and the way how we develop it, it's a little bit difficult for someone just to go and copy paste it. It's not like a crypto token or NFT smart contract. And the way how we have a team really dedicated to make not only the marketplace successful, but the launch, the tokens, and everything make it successful. I think it will be difficult to make a full copycat. I can say they can do 60%, 65%, but not 100%.
Okay, because you guys don't. What do you guys have? Like,
Makes sense or not? Because it's not smart contract that you can go copy it. We have a product that's running on servers. You understand my point?
Contracts are not hard to write. You pay someone 10 grand, and they could write whatever
exactly.
you want.
You cannot copy pat the person. You cannot copy pat the launch, the location of our launch. You cannot copycat our app. You cannot copycat this type of system. You can copycat the smart contract. Go, good luck. You can put whatever you want, and if they do better, good luck for them. We are in competition. The market. It's designed to be in competition, because if there are no competition, there will be no success. You understand my point? And we are.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, when you go to VC, when you go to venture capitalists, they're gonna ask you this, like, what do you guys have? Like, what do you currently have to offer? What's developed? Why is this worth 50 million, 100 million?
I understand.
You have patents. You have physical.
I understand. It will be different at this moment, because at this moment we'll have our product ready and deployed and launched. You understand my point? At this moment, when they're gonna see it, it's gonna be different than now. You understand my point? At this moment, they will see the product is there. They will see our physical location is open. They will see how much we are making.
Venture capital. First thing, the venture capital. When you ask them, they actually they'll business plan. And after that, they look at the team. We have a very strong team, and we plan to grow our team. And we are determined to make this project happen for the investor and us as well. We've been working hard for the last few months without payment. We plan to make our money from this e-commerce, not the token. And man, our team is very strong, one of the best in the space. And I make sure to pick every one of our team it's really like hardworking, and actually everyone has a vision of the project. So
Okay. I have another question. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Also, oh, this is a interesting one. Also, I know that this project is like a continuation of Hobbs token because we have almost all the Hobbs team members in this project. Now, what's the fate of Hobbs token? What effect would the launch of Llama have on Hobbs token? And how do you
okay,
intend to
brother,
revive the
I
lost
just want to
interest?
explain to you, man. Like, we're here to talk about Llama. From the beginning, you start talking about other project we work on, and
No, it's not
we have
me.
a
It's not my
private. Let
question.
me just explain to you, man. Let me just explain to you. We have a private group. You never asked me this question. A private. You came here, named me, trying to embarrass me, but nothing to embarrass, nothing to be embarrassed. And we're here to do an MA to talk to the investor about our
No, no,
project.
no. I'm not trying to
So
embarrass anyone. I'm just
yeah,
asking
I
a
just want to
question
explain to you.
from the
Hobbs,
investor.
Hobbs, we brought him as a part of our team. He's not the owner of the project. He's a very hardworking person. And when people fought somebody in a space, before you fought him too in the MA, you need to go and talk to him in person and find out the accurate information. Hobbs project, he launched a crew. Crew is a dead network. Hobbs he decided to launch it there, where we're helping the market. The project did 10x at launch, but there was no value in crew. So what we did, basically, we advise him to actually launch it on BSC because we have a lot of connection on BSC, and actually, this is what he's gonna do, and we're gonna help him actually to launch the project with his launch pad. We were in a project before. It's called Steam Exchange. I don't know if you know it. Steam Exchange is they launched the project, they failed, and I was one of the investors there. Me and a few people. We meet with them, and we advise them to relaunch the project. Then they relaunched a few months later. They went like 50 million market cap. They did great, and they still doing great. They don't exchange, and you know what I mean. This is basically what's going on.
Yeah, I believe I'm an investor in Steam Exchange. We had an AMA with them like really long ago. But by
What
the
is
way,
that?
this question, we had an AMA with them like a long time ago with Steam Exchange.
We
I think
had
I'm
an
still
MA here
holding.
before, way back before I remember, but I didn't experience these questions, and it seemed like you are against us from the beginning. Yeah, we answer
No,
all the
no,
questions.
I'm
We
asking
answer all the
questions from the
question.
community.
We're talking in private. You never ask this question in private. Usually, we had a lot of MAs with groups. If you have anything concern, you can ask us in private, and also come and talk to ask us in here too. But do not come and trying to like say, hey guys, what about your previous project? Can you share the chart? Can you share us? You did a lot of MAs here with a lot of projects. Can you share some
Hey,
of
hold on,
the chart, please?
hold on. Can I say something for you?
Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah,
Honda.
go ahead.
Hey man, like just because you pay for an AMA doesn't mean you shouldn't be asked questions that every investor would want to know, right? So him
Bro,
asking,
bro, 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 bro. We're done here
yeah,
for today. We're done here for today. Look. We came here in a good faith, very transparent with you guys, and we are done for the MA today. And thanks for hosting us, guys. We have a group. You can come and join us. Any question you can ask, we'll answer over there. But we are done here for today. Thanks.
Okay, I want to say one last thing. First of all these
No, no,
questions
sorry,
about
sorry.
previous
Wait, let's wait
projects,
for a minute. Is that for real, or he's kidding, or crying, or I don't get it.
he's pulling a meta Ruffy. This is another Luber type of
Exactly,
move.
you are supposed to be CEO. You are representing a huge company, as you are explaining, worth more than $50 million, and you are taking a simple question you cannot answer. How you are planning to deal with the joint ventures later on, or the
Yeah,
venture capital when you are going to represent? Boria
it's
is
kind of
like
yeah.
Guys, we
I'm
don't have
actually
to
being
go that way.
easy.
Yeah, we don't have to.
exactly these people is going to eat him alive.
I'm actually being
You will
real
cry
easy
and
here,
tell
guys.
him
This
I'm
is a
done
real
with the
easy
meeting with
AMA.
the venture capital.
Hello, guys. This is Nick. Yeah, let's get back everything to normal. It's all good. Yeah, what is your question?
Listen,
And
I
we
haven't
will
even
go
gotten
and
mad
answer
yet.
the question.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
even gotten mad yet. You should see me with the other guys. You should see the other guy.
yeah.
Let's
What is
continue.
So
the question?
Yeah, let's continue.
Yeah.
So let me say something. First of all, I was asking about previous projects, and because I honestly, he said I didn't bring this up in a private chat, because I did not know. I did not know any like what was going on with Digital
Yeah.
Fever, which is actually all new to me. That
Yeah.
some people were DMing
For
me
Hobbs,
during
for
the
Hobbs, I
AMA.
can,
So
yeah, for Hobbs, I can provide some information about it. A normal way, what we've been working for Hobbs before was helping him. A normal way was a developer. I created his Druid token, I created his staking, I created lots of things for him. And after that, there was a bear market. There was nothing, as you know, the crew was divided by 4, and the market wasn't doing well. And we said that, you know what, both the trading and the funds, all the funds are there. You can go, you can look at to any project we've been, for example, me, I've been in it, or anyone that was in it, all they need. We never had any issue with ragging or whatever. Never, never. Yeah, that's my point. That's one of the things. For Hubs token, we're gonna keep helping him from time to time after, but it's gonna be migrated to BEC. But this project, it is Walid. He's the founder, and we are working with him as a core team. We are helping him to get his idea working in real life. You understand my point? As of now, that is what we are doing, and I hope I answered your question.
yeah, well, let me tell you guys too. We ask about previous projects a lot of times because we kind of want to see, maybe go through the history of what happened.
Yeah.
We like to look at the team, and
no
and of course we knew from the beginning that just the marketer is not a developer of the previous project. So it's not like I want to blame him. Oh, why did it dump? Because look at your website. Look at your Gitbook, man. Look at on the first page. It says this team has a proven successful track record. They have worked on several crypto projects that have achieved well over a 25x. So when you're going to make those claims, we want to see those projects. It's not something. If you're going to go to Shark Tank and you'd be like, well, I ran a successful startup. I did five companies that I sold for millions of dollars plus. The sharks are going to be like, oh, well, what are they? We want to know what they are. So I mean, that's just a normal question that you're going to get asked from venture capital.
And they can answer this question.
So I don't really see what's the whole issue with being offended or not. That's just the normal question we all ask.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Let's keep it positive and let's finalize this AMA. Yeah.
Any more questions, guys?
No, I'm just saying, if you guys are gonna be saying, claims of 10x, 100x, all these other projects, we kind of want to know what they are. I'm not. I even said some guys were fudding, and I'm like, guys, don't fud. He's just a marketer. Marketers are not responsible for dumps on a chart. You know what I mean? So we know that we're not blaming anyone. We're not. It's not like you guys had previous owner that you were you rugged or something like that. No, that's not the whole intention at all.
You can go and ask anyone about anything that I've been helping on it. I never launched my own project, never in my life.
Yeah,
because I don't want.
I like you guys.
I prefer to be investor. You understand my point? But I've been developing because of Wally, because I trust him. He's a really nice person, and I know him in person. And that's my point. There was some miscommunication, and let's. So
like I just want to say I wasn't trying to embarrass anyone. Like I didn't even know about any of this stuff, until the AMA started. So this Hobbs thing, I don't know anything about Hobbs. I never invested in Hobbs.
Yeah, just for example, based on the claim that it was written on the white paper, and based on my knowledge, every project that what it was helping, for example, at launch, or for example, he came up in between to help them get some marketing, he was doing lots of X's. Just in Hubs, as I remember, we did from it started at 0.5 and it went to 7.5 or 8 bucks, which means it was 15, 16x. And there was some other project that he did before. I think he worked for Sim Exchange and a few other ones. I saw him. I was investor in Son of Sheep. We was at 2 million, and we got up to 40 million because of his help. To be honest, you understand my point. I was just an investor at this moment in Son of Sheep, and that is how I knew Walid, because when he joined it, he helped on the marketing, and the things went well after a month or two. And that is what it was defining, that it did this type of exit. And I can guarantee it, I see it X20 and they saw X15, 16, as I remember.
Yeah. See, I mean, this. Honestly, I feel like this is how you should be answering questions.
Yep.
So because I think from a CEO, especially if you want to be a real CEO of a multi-million-dollar company, you have to be able to take the heat. and not cry about it or be like, oh, you guys are bullying me, which is not true, because we had AMAs here, believe me or not, where the guy was so arrogant. He was saying, you guys are full of shit, I'll see you 6 months from now, and look at their project now, it's all gone to shit. So I'm just saying, guys, we're not here to try to like piss you off or anything like that. I was literally asking questions that the community was writing in chat. You could see for yourself.
Yeah, we
So,
understand.
I had no idea.
Yes, thank you. We understand. Yes,
Thank
we
you.
understand. Yeah.
And I hope I answered the questions, brother.
Yeah, but it's also
Okay.
very important. A CEO needs to keep their cool. You know what I mean? If you're going to be talking to VCs, asking for money from investors, you can't let little things just like piss you off, and where you're like, oh, you're like, so screw you all, what, and leave. That's not what investors see. That's not signs of leadership. I'm just saying. You have to keep your cool. You have to be, you have to be professional, especially with such a high promise project, like a high value, such this is not like some small project. You guys are planning to raise this amount of millions, X's, this and that. I'm just saying it's not like some meme token.
Yeah, I understand, but I don't know what to say, but what I can to finalize it, I know Walid in person. He's not a bad person. He's really nice person. I can guarantee you that, and he's really hard worker. There was some miscommunication. Let's move on, and I want to thank everyone for their time to be there and listening to us. And if you want to join, welcome, and. That's what I can say.
Yeah, I have something to say. Yes, I understand what you're saying, and I also agree with you too, Boryakuz, if I pronounce that properly. But we're all humans. We all make mistakes. So I'm not sure what Walid was experiencing before he came on or whatever. Not to make an excuse, but we're all human beings. We make mistakes. So yes, you might have feel offended, or you think, or whatever it is. I'm just saying we're all humans. We all make mistakes, and just hand out some grace, on both sides. All of us just, be kind to each other, learn to, whatever it is. I don't know what's going on, but we're here. We're glad to be here. We're very thankful for the AMA, and thank you for your questions. And, so yeah, it's all good. I'm not upset or anything like that, or the team is not. So just extend that humanity. Yes, we're all humans. So sometimes we become, we just.
I know sometimes there's a lot of pressure. I know. Like let me tell you guys a little story. Like this is just like a funny thing that happened. So we had an AMA here with the guy called Sihan from MetaRuffy/Luber, right? And he said that they have 50 developers like working on his metaverse project, right? And 50 developers, and I'm like, wow, that's a lot of developers, for this project. And then first of all, I asked them, what has changed in the last 6 months? Because it seems to me the same. Do you guys even have a change log? Do you have a developer diaries? Like they had nothing, right? So these 50 developers that literally 6 months later, the project looks the same. So I asked them, where are the developers from? Like what country? Because I just want to know where can you get cheap developers from? Because obviously it's not that cheap to have 50 developers working on a project. So I was coming in with the intention, it wasn't even me, I think someone else might have asked, it's like, I want to get me some of those developers, like if they're that cheap, if you could afford 50 developers, where'd they from? And this guy got offended. He's like, you guys are racist, you guys are something about camels. And literally we have Arab people here that we're talking about camel meat or something like that. So it's nothing to do with their project. And this guy got super offended. I'm like, I just wanted to know where the developers are from. Like, why is that offensive to you,
Sometimes there's misunderstanding too. I mean, different culture, different language,
exactly.
Different everything. We're all in crypto. You and I'll say one word and you hear something else and think I meant something. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's just misunderstanding. So it's good for us to talk. So when there's misunderstanding or conflicts, it's good to do what we're doing right now, just talking it out and try to understand each other. Because most times it's cultural, language, beliefs, all those kind of stuff, upbringing, family history, all those things. So, it's good that we can see that we're all humans, and that we just work together, be kind and stuff to each other. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, I think you guys definitely, saved it, saved the whole vibe of the, the AMA and the project. So I think you guys
You
did
know
a
what?
great job.
This is normally our vibe. We are a great team. You know what I mean? We love people. We respect people. We see each person, no matter what language, color, whatever belief, religion, as family. You know what I mean? We don't have those ideas that we're better than people. No, we're all the same. You know what I mean? I'm better than you. You're not better than me. So we're like family. So we try and our best to extend that to wherever we go, to every person, no matter where they are in the world. So yeah.
Okay, perfect. And one last question, I guess, since we talked about this. Some people were asking even before the AMA started, how do you buy? How do we get in? How do we participate? Is the private sale available? Or the NFTs available? Because I think some people in our community were asking about that.
Yes, everything's available. I posted some links in the chat for the NFTs. Contact Jodine Styles. That's there. For the whitelist and stuff, we give away whitelists to all of our AMA, and also in our AMAs, you can come and win whitelist private for the private sale. Those also Jodine. If you're interested, you have to DM her, and she will send you the information. The maximum per slot is 2.5 for the private. Yes, so just DM Jodine. I'll try and forward that pin again, and the information is there.
Okay, one more question from Zoom. Like, what is your position in this? Are you like a core team member, or are you a spokesperson? Like, what are you personally involved in?
Okay, I'm part of the core team. I am responsible for, I love people. So yeah, they gave me the job of organizing the AMAs, talking to people, you know what I mean? That kind of stuff. So yeah. So anything
Okay,
where
awesome.
people comes in and organizing AMAs and meetings and stuff like that, that's where I come in. My favorite part. I enjoy doing that. I enjoy talking to people. So yeah.
Okay, perfect. Zoom saying, if you ever need another place to find employment, we're here in Aru.
Sorry,
In the
can you
future.
repeat? Sorry, can you repeat?
Zoom was saying that in the future, if you ever need a place to find employment, we are here in Aru.
Okay.
And that's a Rikers United. This is Zoom.
Okay.
This is from Zoom. So.
Okay, Zoom. Okay, thank you, Zoom. I mean, seriously, this team, the LAMA team, I think is one of the best teams. I'm sure your team is awesome too. You know what I mean? I believe though that we are able to share and work together. So but if to leave my LAMA team, I wouldn't, even for $1 billion. The team is awesome, guys. Once you get to know us, you'll understand that. Yeah, and I'm sure you guys are amazing too. So if you want, you can still send me a DM. We can chat. But I'm not leaving LAMA.
Yeah, I think it's more of a joke.
Guys.
This is
I know where we're going.
more of like
Okay,
a joke.
so come join us. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like I'm saying, I'm gonna collect 20 million and buy. You know those houses in Dubai, like they have the floating houses where you have like underwater.
Yes,
like,
yes, I know those. Yeah.
How much are those going for right now?
Oh, I don't remember.
Like 10 million, 10, 20 million around. So I think they started at 5 million.
Or 2 million. Yeah, I think they
2 or 5 million.
Yes.
Because I'm telling you, if you could get $20 million, just buy a couple of those and rent them out for like $34,000 a night. That's how you get real revenue.
I know. Yeah.
Well, yeah, awesome, guys. So I think that's a good conclusion. So our community is free to participate in the private sale. Let me see if the links that posted. Let me see if that included the private sale links.
I'm going to find that link.
Okay, I have a question for conclusion, Boria. Conclusion: how they describe their company activities? Is it real estate development? Is it e-commerce? Is it fintech? What kind of company is it?
Yeah, I can provide some information about that. It is a mix. On normal way, we'll have we'll have e-commerce. This is Web3 e-commerce, and also we'll have a physical. It would be an LLC. It will be two division, one for the marketplace and one for the lounge. For the lounge, it will be like a cafe where people can hang up and can do a live AMA inside it, and it will be located. The first location will be in Dubai.
Okay, so another thing that was kind of curious.
E-commerce and the kind of hospitality management is that you are going to own a lounge, and it's e-commerce company. Is that correct?
Yeah. For the lounge, it's gonna be rented. we're gonna rent it monthly. And for the marketplace, as you know, it's gonna be deployed on servers, probably in the beginning of Asia, because we're gonna release our marketplace first in Dubai City, because we are going city by city. I already explained all these things in the beginning. I don't know if he was there. And yeah, for the LLC, we'll have an LLC in Dubai, and probably after that in Canada.
Actually, Zikonda, this is the question I was gonna. I always say one more question, but then I have like 5 more. Like I think of.
No worries, no worries. I'm
So,
here to answer. Yeah,
so
go
this
ahead.
is like what this is one I was kind of curious, but I kind of let it go early on. Is you guys introduced your team members. Like there's 3-4 of you, right? But you did mention that there's a group of about 20 core team members. Is it core or maybe some of them are freelancers? Can you maybe go over about like not exactly each person specifically, but about like how many are doing what things and like, for example, like graphic artists, and are they
Okay.
freelancers? Are they core team? And also, how are you paying them? Because you guys only had a private sale, right, from investors. You guys aren't really like, haven't launched yet. So are you paying them with future like tokens or team tokens or BNB, or like what is their agreement?
Yeah, I answered for this question in the beginning for the payment. As I said, on normal way, we're gonna raise the money from the pre-sale and private sale. There will be some money that is gonna go to the exchange. There will be some money that is gonna go to the liquidity, and there will be probably slight money going to our developer, the other developer. And after that, we will have the NFTs with what we're gonna open the location in Dubai. And before that we start generating revenue. It will be, as I said, it will have a tax of 5% that is gonna go to the team and development. This is what we're gonna just for the first month or two. And after that, the plan is to start generating revenue from the marketplace by itself and the launch by itself. And this is how we're gonna start providing payment to the team,
Yes.
which
So
means
we haven't
BNB,
gotten
which
paid
means
yet.
BNB.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So nobody's gotten paid yet. And the private sale, as you heard Waleed said, he's very, very caution. He's very strict. He doesn't want to use it says it's private people's, is the investors' money. That's how he sees it, not ours. So nobody's going to get paid from that. That's the heart he has. He cares about people. He wants everyone to be successful. So we've only used from the private sale only money for AMAs, for those who charged us. So you can check, everything is there. We are very, very particular. We are not here just to take money for ourselves. No, we haven't taken anything and we won't. We're doing it properly, as Snake said, from the taxes when it's launched. So up until now, no one has gotten 1 cent. And we're doing it because we care. We know the potential that we have in this project. And we're going to, as I said, we are committed to making it a success. So guys, we're trustworthy. The money is still there. We're not going to be wasting it. Okay. It's not ours. It's from our investors.
Yeah.
So we're going to be responsible. Yeah.
But you guys are not. Oh, let me go ask a question. So you guys are not in Dubai yet. Most of you, right, are not in Dubai.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
So no, not yet. No.
So the 20 members, is that happening later, or do you currently?
No,
like,
we're
I'm just
here,
gonna.
right? Yeah. So I'll explain. Yes, we have 20 people in total, approximately. We have the core team of 5 people. We have about 15 other people. We don't really like to say titles because in our business, in our project, we're a family. We're all equals. But as you said, we have graphic designers, we have social media managers, we have mods, we have admins, we have, I think, one of the best head of staff. Her name is Jodine. So yeah, and we have everybody that works together in their specialty. We have marketers and stuff like that within the team. So those 20 are people who are working together to make this project a success. And we are all working together. And we're from different countries around the world. Yeah.
Okay, so it's more like a lot of these other guys are more like freelancers, like part-time, kind of like pay as you work, pay as you go, not actual like full-time employees or anything like that, right?
Well, we are, but as I said, because we are waiting for a project to be successful, nobody has gotten 1 cent as yet.
Okay.
So yes, so that's clear and that's honest and that's how it is. So guys, You can trust us. We're not just here to grab money and run away with it. As I said, we are committed to making this project a success. So if I were you, I would join us and I will still ask questions. It's always good to do your own research. You know what I mean? So ask your questions, do your research, but we will make this a success. So join us.
All right, thank you. Anything else, guys? Kondo, you said you had a comment or a question?
Well, I mean, I guess it just really heavily depends on their ability to get the venture capitalist funds to make this work, right? Because, I mean, they said they were in a bunch of different tokens, and I'm sure they know that, if you're relying on taxes from a token to support your project at all, it's really not going to work unless you have some crazy buy pressure in your chart and some kind of utility that's going to cause that insane buy pressure. But yeah, I mean, to me, it just, I mean, if they can get the venture capitalist funds together and to hold them over for a year or so until they can start,
But see, the thing is that I'm kind of a little bit still not sold on is normally you come venture capitals in the beginning because you don't have any funds. That's how they fund your initial startup. But if you're already successful, if you're going to get venture capitals after you're somewhat successful, like why even go there? Because they're going to want a lot for what they're going to offer. They're not going to want 10% of the company for $50 million.
So that's why we started with, we want to offer it to the crypto world first, because we've been in crypto for a while. And we know how many people have lost a lot of money to rug scams, all of those kind of stuff. So we offer it the first tier, only the first tier of 200, only 200 guys, not 2,000, not 10,000. Only 200 NFTs. Yes, at $5,000, it might sound steep, but in the big picture of everything, honestly, $5,000 is not that much. You know what I mean? If it's too expensive for some and you really want to get in, maybe you and your friend or a family member can put money together. If it's not sold out, we will go to the business people to help us. You understand? And initially, it's only $1 million with the 200 NFTs. That's going to open the lounge, okay, and help us get on our feet. And as the person, I sorry I didn't get your name, who just came before with a question, when we have the lounge, that's why we are not just having a token. And to me, a token is marketing as well. So anyway, so we have the lounge that we're going to build our rent in Dubai. First, we're going to start renting, and then we're planning to have our own. But for now, it's renting. The cap we're going to in that lounge. It's not just a lounge for cafe. It's a lounge to learn about crypto, have investors. I'm not sure if you've been to Dubai and seen the world of crypto there and everything that's going on. That's why we want to start there. Income will be coming in. We'll have food in there that you can purchase. We'll have entertainment, singers. We'll have VIP rooms. We'll have advertisement in there as well. So it's not just one thing. That's why we have the e-marketplace as well. That's going to be linked to Dubai as well. So there's income coming in from different sources that will help our chart and investors who are wise enough and smart enough, or who can gather the money. Only 200 guys, as I said, gather the $5,000 to be a part of the e-marketplace and the lounge. Because food sell. I'm not sure if you're in the food business, but no matter if there's COVID, or whatever it is, people need to eat. And food for people is most important, and to go hang out with friends if possible, that kind of stuff. So when in the food business, it's going to sell. So, yeah.
I understand that, but essentially you're opening up a restaurant, a lounge, a coffee shop, or whatever, right? And that's a small business, and small businesses to start seeing profit. So we're investing into something where your initial utility is going to take 2 years to get going. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of if you guys are relying on the taxes to get you through anything, I don't think that's going to happen. If you're relying on the lounge to get you guys above water and start.
Yeah, it's not one lounge though, eh? We're going to make sure the one in Dubai is successful, and then we move to different cities. So it's not just one lounge. We're going to have more than one lounges.
Yeah, I understand that. But how long is that going to take to become successful for you guys to be able to hold a conference there? Or, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to like,
by dedication, by dedication, brother.
That's what it's about. But it's just, I'm just saying, like, you guys, it's kind of like, you're saying
you want this to be a good investment for the early people and letting us in with these NFTs, but the NFTs aren't going to be worth anything yet. I'm not saying they won't in the future, but they're not going to be worth anything yet. Then the lounge is not going to be making money for a while.
Yeah,
Then,
I understand your point. I understand your point, and I can
yeah,
answer to that. Yeah, any startup when it start, they don't happen to they don't have enough fund to for example to the fund to pay, for example, their everything, for example, for the first year or 2 years. I can understand that. But when you have a team that are dedicated, you are investing in this team. You understand my point? When you have a team that they are dedicated and they want to make this project successful, they're gonna make it. That's what we are. I think we have a strong team that are planning to do whatever it takes to make this thing successful.
Well,
They have
Wakanda's
some
saying, guys,
plans. Yeah.
this is
Go
BSC,
ahead.
right? People in here, they literally, like a lot of these guys in here, they're degens. They don't even know how to invest into a real project. They literally can't even hold for 8 hours, 12 hours. So your whole NFT thing is based on, long-term profits. Like it'll take years to even become maybe months to become profitable in the
months
lounge. And then what, you're going to get like $100,000, let's say, profit, split it at 5% over. And these guys have bought millions of dollars worth of NFTs. They're going to get like what, $200 in there as a dividend. It's not a very big return on investment, So I think you really need to think about it, look at the numbers, and see like what you even need to generate in income or in profits for actual these NFT holders to even have a sizable ROI. Like if I'm going to spend $5,000 and I'm going to get like 0.000 whatever 1% of the company, and your profit is like 10K a month, like what, I'm going to make like $2. That's not going to make me, excited about it.
I understand your point. You are talking because we are discussing the market where we are discussing about shitcoin and the way Ephesians and everything. But in our way, we are thinking to bring this project to remove it from shitcoin. You understand my point? We are not saying that we're gonna be providing you millions of dollars in the next month or 2 months or 3 months. You understand my point? What we are planning to do is to provide NFTs, this type of NFTs for people that they have the same vision that we have, where it is not mandatory for everyone to buy it, and we'll have we'll have the token that anyone can invest in it. It is a free trade. If they want to keep it, they can keep it. If they don't want to keep it, it is up to them to do whatever they want. But from our side, it will not stop us to keep promoting our project and keep pushing it to other levels. That is what I can say, brother.
Yes, and remember, guys, it's only 200 and it's real life. It's not just BSC. Because remember, even if you have your tokens to buy stuff, people in the real world can use their credit cards to buy from our platforms, go into our lounges. So it's not dependent only up on BSC. And as I said, if the 200 NFTs aren't sold in BSC and they're sold to other people, then the business or our project will still go on. So if you guys like it, join us. If you don't, then we're all free. You know what I mean? So, we are committed to making this a success, not just for us, but for all of our investors. So I understand.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I want to stop for a minute. If you are saying if the 200 NFT is not sold, the project will go on. How the project will go on without funding?
Exactly. You didn't hear what I said. I said we're going to bring those 200 NFTs to other people who will buy them. We're going to go to, so instead of the first layer only being for the investors in BSC, we're going to take it straight away to venture capital if those 200 aren't sold. So yeah. Did I answer your question?
Did you deal with any venture capital before?
Walid has. I haven't, but Walid has dealt with them before because he had other businesses that he was doing. But I haven't personally, but our leader and CEO, Walid has.
Left, yeah. So we will not be able to get the answer also for this.
You know what? We'll write you. Just send me a DM and I'll have Walid send you a message. So your question will be answered, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, I think that's good enough. If there's any more questions, you guys could go in their group and DM them or whatnot. But I think this was definitely interesting AMA. That's why it took so long. There's questions on top of questions on top of questions. So
I have millions of questions for you, and I have millions of comments.
Me too, man. I think I'm only like 5% of the way through. So Right, we can't have this
Yes,
go on
guys.
for
Any
another 2 more
question you
hours.
have, just send us a DM or send us a message in our chat. We'll do our best to answer all of them. And we want to say thank you very much, Auntie Ruggers. As I said, I love your name, and I understand your questions. I'm not sure your experience in the BSc, but I love the name, and I thank you for having us here, and thank you for your questions. Things that we need to work on, we'll work on them, and as I said, as a team, we love our project. We stand for something. We're going to change the space. So, thank you for being here. And I want to give a big shout out to all of our team members on LAMA Investment. We love you guys. We appreciate you. And for everybody from all over the world who, took your time, time is your biggest, asset. So thank you for sharing your time with us. We appreciate you. We wish you all the best. And thank you for having us here.
Thank you. How do I say your name? Lenise?
Lenise. It's Lenise.
Lenise?
Yes, it's
Lamis,
Lenise.
for
Thank
ya,
you.
Lamis.
Lenise. Thank you, Lenise.
You're
And
most welcome.
also Snake. Right, his name was Snake, right? Snake?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Snake. Yeah, Snake, Snake and Lenise and Wally. Thank you guys for coming here. Definitely interesting AMA. And everyone, my community guys, it's still early on, like they
Okay,
haven't even had a
sorry.
website
Before
out
you
yet.
go,
So.
we're gonna have some whitelist for you guys. So just DM me, and I'm not sure how you do your whitelist or stuff here. So I'm not sure. Normally we give out 15 or so. So I think that might be the number. I'll double check and get back to you.
Is this for a private sale?
For whitelist? No. If you want, normally the core team, if they want private sale, they can get it, but most people, they always say they want the whitelist. So if you guys want
so we hear can you get in a private sale too, or there's really no benefit of private sale, right? Like, 'cause you're not going to get any extra tokens or anything.
Right, but the benefit is though to guarantee you get a spot. As I'm not sure if you heard earlier, we're going to be doing a launch on a few launch pads. So
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I haven't
it's
seen a 200K filled instantly, and I don't know, since last year.
Oh no, that's not true. 200. No. I was in Vetter, and in private sale, and I wanted to go for the pre-sale, and I waited, and it was done like that. Okay, and that was just in August, like August 29th. So I'm not sure where you're
Skylabs. I actually showed the chart when I was recording, and it dumped. Like, I didn't invest in that because I was not
it was
interested
negative,
in there.
but I'm saying that the pre-sale
bullshit.
they're filled. Yeah, the
I know. Yeah,
filled
it
up.
filled
That's
fast.
what I'm saying. Yes, it filled very fast. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, people are looking to invest. If they find good projects, they will invest, even in a bear market. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. Like, if the projects are good, then
We have a marriage proposal for Lamis from Ling. He's asking her if she's married. Oh, he deleted his question. Ling is shy. He's asking
Sorry,
Lamis.
I didn't hear your question.
Lamis.
I don't see that.
Ling is Chinese guy. He's asking if you are married.
Yes, I am married, happily married too, and I have 8 children. So,
8 children?
Yes.
8?
So I'm not sure if you want to take on that responsibility.
No, I think Ling asked Annie BSc, are you married? No?
Sorry, I didn't hear your question.
I mean, I was confused. I was confused too about what that was all about. I think he asked Annie BSc. That's what I'm seeing. Anyway, that really doesn't matter too much. We did have 5 couples that were got married through our route, but we're done with that service. It was very successful service.
Yeah, I'm already married, happily married, so it's all good.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
So I think with 8 kids, definitely happy marriage.
Yes, and my youngest is 2 years old, so yeah.
Congrats. It's definitely tough to manage that many kids. I mean, I'm just seeing from my own personal experience, but from people around here,
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's been a long AMA, almost 3 hours long, so we gotta cut it now. So once again, thanks for coming. Like, it was a real fun AMA, entertaining, and I think project is definitely something to keep an eye on. So we'll get the whitelist spots. How about this? If you guys want us to, or our community to do private sale, whatever, let me know. But I think mostly it's going to be pre-sale that they're interested in. So I'll collect the whitelist spots. So anyone that wants a whitelist, please DM me, and I'll get it all in a spreadsheet, and I'll DM you with all the wallets.
Perfect. I'll message you in our private chat that we have together there.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you so very much.
And thanks, guys. And yeah, have a good one. Good luck. And everyone here, guys, please join their group. I pinned it, their Telegram. Show some support. It'll be interesting to follow along because, like she said, if we don't believe in them in 2 years from now, we'll see. So even if you don't believe in it, I want to see what happens 2 years from now. Let's see how many lounges they have. Maybe we'll go show up. Maybe we'll have a party over there, an Aru party at one of their lounges. You never know.
Sounds awesome.
Okay, guys, have a good one.
Thank you. All the best, guys. Happy weekend. Bye.